Guys, welcome. Thanks so much for joining. And firstly, please let me know if my audio is working. Please let me know in the chat box, and yeah, we'll start. So yeah, I think this is a very exciting time in the FPL community right now, right? Because I personally have been kind of waiting for this double game week, and like I was like very prepared for this, but since there has been some sudden cancellation and everything, that is kind of has hurt my plan, right? Because I was kind of planning to bench boost this week, but I don't think I'll be able to do that. Firstly, please let me know about the audio in the chat box, and yeah, as I said, so yeah, this is what my team looks like. If the Leeds game and Southampton's game, their game were not cancelled or anything, I would still have double game weeks, a lot of double game week players, right? So I don't know, I do kind of I don't know, I kind of feel robbed, that's what I'm trying to say, because all the transfers since game week 15, 16, all the transfer that I did was for the double game week, for game week 19. And now suddenly there are no double game week for Dallas, there's no double game week for Ward Prowess, no double game week for Bamford, right? So it has kind of hurt my plan, right? And Taylor is injured right now, so I can't bench boost. Now bench boost is one of the chip that I'm not the biggest fan of, right? Because I don't know, it kind of feels like a burden more than anything, because when it comes to free hit triple captainship, you can do it anytime, right? When it comes to bench boost, you need to have a strong bench, and I'm not one of those managers who likes to play with a very strong bench. I would like to invest a lot of money in the first 11 rather than on the bench, right? So that is the problem for me, because as I said, bench boost kind of feels like a burden to me, and I just wanted to use it already in this double game week, but I can't. So that means I'll have to use it maybe in 26 game week 26 or 27 or 33 in some of those blank or double game weeks. So yeah, I'll have to plan again. And yeah, one more thing, just in case there's some kind of power cut or electricity cut and I kind of blank in the middle, I'll kind of update it in the Instagram, right? Because there is a lot of power cut problem in my area. So yeah, just in case that happens during the live stream, let's hope that does not. But still, that is one of the reason I'm kind of streaming early, so that I can get to everyone's question, so that no one is kind of stranded during the deadline time at the end of the deadline stream. So yeah, now I've got that out of the way. Now this is what my team looks like, right? And one thing I was kind of like I don't know, I was just watching strolling around the FPL app, right? And I saw something in game week 33, and I just wanted to address this thing. Now I don't know if this is a blank gimmick or something, but yeah, there are some games missing here. Now I don't have a lot of information about this, right? I don't know, I was just strolling around, I was just playing around, and some games are missing here, right? Because I don't see Manchester City here, and probably some teams are missing. And I think there should be 10 games in a week, right? There are no 10 games. So yeah, some teams are missing here. I don't know if this is blank or something is to be rescheduled in the game week 33. Because I was just playing around, as I said, I don't have a lot of info. So if you have anything, if you know anything about what's happening in game week 33, do let me know in the chat box if anyone you have any one of you have any kind of information on game week 33, because I personally don't know what's happening there, because as I said, I was just strolling around and I don't see some games in game week 33. So yeah, and as I said, there are a lot of prediction of maybe a blank in game week 25, 26, 27, and maybe double game week in 29, and all this. It's just prediction for now. We don't know yet, right? But still, I think it's about time we start planning. Now I do have wild card, so I don't think I need to worry a lot. But and I wanted also for game week 18 preview. So I used my free hit. I did not want to use my free hit, but I only had 3 players that played this week, so I had to use my free hit, because as I said, now I never expected a lot of points this week using the free hit. Although I did use my free hit, I was not expecting a lot, maybe 60 to 70 points, right? But free hit is a very strong chip. As I said, it's a very powerful chip that can easily, if you use those free hit chip in double game weeks, it can easily give you more than 100 points, right? And I think that is where you should use a free hit chip. But as I said, I did not want to use my free hit chip, but I did, and it was a huge rank gain, because I was somewhere around 800,000, I guess. Now I'm around 600,000. Now that Arsenal game did kind of hurt my rank a little bit, right? But still, yeah, Lacazette did not work out. I only, as I said, the only reason I had Lacazette in my team was because of his expected goals. The XG for Lacazette was too high last game, so that is one of the reason I had Lacazette there. So yeah, it kind of I don't know backfired, I guess, but it's fine. It's fine. So yeah, Dyer also, I thought he would. I did watch that match, and I don't know what's happening with Spurs, right? I just don't like the negativity that the team is with. Like they just don't attack. I don't know why. Now, if you look at the Spurs that started the season, the game against Manchester United, the way they were scoring for fun. Like I think they scored six, I guess. I don't remember, but I do know that mind games of Mourinho did work in that game because they scored a lot. And I do remember how Kane and Son used to score for fun, and now that's not happening anymore because I don't know, like it was kind of conservative game, the way that Spurs played after they scored one goal, and what a cross by Reguilon. It was such a beautiful cross. If it wasn't for Reguilon, I don't know, the cross was too good, too good. It was just too good, pitch perfect, and header from Kane, too good. So all I'm trying to say is, this kind of the conservative gameplay of Mourinho is kind of making me think about the Spurs asset, right? But still, I still do feel like you need Son and Kane, and I'll get to it now. I might even remove Kane for De Bruyne this week. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm just There's just too many options I can play around with, right? I'll just show you all of them, and maybe you can help me out with it too. So yeah, 8 point Mitchell, never expected that. And yeah, Sheffield clean sheet, all that stuff. Never. I never thought they would have a clean sheet. Like they have not won a game, right? And they finally won the game, and against Newcastle. So Wilson did not work out, but still, it's fine. 54, not the as I said, I was not expecting a lot of points, maybe 60 to 70 points. And yeah, De Bruyne did not take the penalty. I don't know why. He should have, right? Sterling did, and I feel bad for Sterling owners. I do remember Ankit having Sterling, like he was messaging me about it. He has Sterling, like Ankit, like he is one of the FPL manager who does very good all the time. Most of the time, his rank is good. The decision he makes is pretty good. So maybe this time once it kind of backfired, but still, Sterling owners, I feel bad for them. Now, yeah, as I said, this is what I got for game week 18, right? Huge ranking, it's all right. Now, I do worry about this game week because I personally am not planning to use any kind of chip. I don't want to, right? I just don't want to, and I want to get a Man City asset because I don't know, the feeling of not having any Man City asset this game week is kind of scary. No Diaz, no Cancelo, no De Bruyne, none of them. Now, as we know that in the game week 15-16, it was not announced about the double game week for Man City, so I did not have any Man City asset in the beginning. Now they have double game weeks, and their form is they are picking up their form, right? So I do worry that I don't have any Man City asset. I do know I need one. Now it's about how I get him. Now I think I should get De Bruyne, right? If not De Bruyne, I would want Rashford, but I already do have Fernandes as the Manchester United, coverage. So, and one thing about I'm kind of worried about my team is Grealish and Fernandes right now. Now the thing is, Grealish is on 4 yellows. Fernandes also 4 yellows, so they can easily miss one of the games in the double game week, right? So I don't know. I'm kind of thinking of removing Grealish for De Bruyne. Maybe that does look like an improvement, right? I don't think De Bruyne is gonna miss any kind of game. I personally don't think so, but I do worry about that. So yeah, I'll get to my plans in a while. So I'll firstly get to your questions in the chat box. And yeah, everyone, thank you so much for joining in. Now, uh, first question was from Jwala Rai. So Jwala, thank you so much for joining in. And he says, should I play free hit this game week? My team is McCarthy, Kufal, Cancelo, Stones, Luton, KDB, Fernandez, Newcastle. Son, Zaha, Bamford, Kane, Adams. Nah, I don't think you need to play a free hit. This looks fine to me because Kufal, Cancelo, Stones, double game weekers. Like all your defense plays double game weeks, right? KDB double game week, Fernandez double game week, Son not double game week, but against Sheffield, that can be that bad, right? Zaha, I think maybe you can remove Zaha for someone else. I think that could make an improvement, right? I'd want to know if if you have a free transfer or not, Zala. I'd want to know that. But still, one thing, yeah, the team does not look that bad. I don't think this team needs a free hit. Bamford fine, Kane fine, Adams fine, I guess. Yeah, I don't think this team needs a free hit. I think it's fine. Yeah, the team looks good. Maybe remove Zaha for someone else, I guess, Jwala, right? But except for that, I don't see a lot of problem in that team. Yeah. Anis says hello. Anis, thanks so much for joining in. So yeah, uh, Meshal says my team is Martinez, Diaz, Kufal. Now, one thing about Aston Villa players is I do worry about. I still don't know who are the ones that is out for this week, right? Trezeguet is one of them for sure. Now, I think total of 14 players. I think 14 or 15 total members of Aston Villa were kind of tested positive, right? And 10 of them were players, four of them were staffs, I guess. So Now, one of them is Trezeguet. I do know that because of his Twitter account. Now, other players, I don't know. I don't know. It could be Grealish, it could be Watkins, it could be Martinez. I just don't know. So that is kind of a worry with the Aston Villa players and Grealish, particularly in my team, right? And Grealish is also on 4 yellows, so that kind of, I don't know, that kind of is tempting. So I do feel like removing Grealish won't cost me a lot, right? But the thing is, his fixtures are not that bad. Even after 19, the fixtures are not that bad at all. I'd want to keep him here, right? And one of the thing is, I think I got him for 7.1 or 7.2 or something this kind of price. I got him for very cheap, and he's already 7.7 right now. So for these fixtures, I don't want to get rid of him, right? But again, he's on 4 yellows now. He could be one of those players who has COVID. I don't know. I really don't know who he has or not. I don't know who are the players that has COVID except for Trezeguet, right? In that Aston Villa team. So 10 players are a lot of players. So it could be anyone. So yeah, that kind of does worry me. Now, as I said, I'll get to my plans in a while. But firstly, I'll get to your questions. And yeah, so yeah, where was I? Meshal. So my team is Martinez, Diaz, Kufal fine, Cancelo fine, Wan Bissaka fine, Dallas Son, Suchek, Salah, I Kitty Bruno, Bamford, Watkins, Brewster. Bench boost is active. Bench boost active. Do you want to bench boost with Brewster? Now he could play, right? He could play. I think McBurney or McGoldrick, one of them is, I think, unavailable. I do know that, right? But still, Brewster. I'm sorry. Do I want to bench boost with Brewster? Watkins, Bamford seems fine. Suchek. Uh, so this is your bench also, right? Who are your bench? I would want to know who's your bench players, because Martinez is one of the keeper. Who is the other one? I'm probably sure it's Johnston or Melia or someone, right? So yeah, who are the bench players, Meshal? Brewster, I don't know. Do I want to bench with Brewster? Now I don't know. Watkins seems fine. Bamford seems fine. Brewster might get something against Spurs, I guess, but still, it's unlikely. That's all I'm trying to say. Or else I don't see a lot of problem. I'd want to know your bench too, but Meshal, yeah. This is kind of unorganized, right? I'd want to know your first 11 and bench specifically. I think that would make a lot of things easier, right? I'd want to know who's your goalkeeper. Yeah, please, Meshal, please do that again. Thank you. Zwala says, or should I take -8 to bring Salah, Antonio, and Vardy? Now, Antonio, right? Antonio, like, personally, I'm not a big fan of Antonio because of his injuries, right? When he does play, he's like a tank, you can, like, he's like an immovable object, like, he's too good physically, like, too robust. I've seen, now the day I saw Antonio push Adama Traore out of the pitch, that was the day I was like, damn, this Antonio guy is like a tank, man. I mean, I've never seen anyone manhandle Traore physically, and when Antonio did that to Traore, I was like, okay, this guy is seriously some awesome stuff, so, like, when Antonio does play, he does bully, he's a good player. But the thing is, he can get injured. Will he play full 90 minutes both the games? That is the worry for Antonio. And is he your longer term option? Like, is he a longer term plan? Not just for this game week, right? If you are thinking of Antonio, does he, like, do you include him after game week 19? Do you include him in 20, in 21? These game weeks, do you see having Antonio in your team after game week 19 also? So that is one thing you have to kind of think about. And I personally don't see Antonio in my team. Now, if I start making changes in my team, I think if I remove Kane, I'll bring Son soon enough. Not soon, because he faces Liverpool next, right? After this, I guess. Spurs asset. So yeah, I think I'll be fine without Spurs asset here. But I'd want Spurs asset again here, maybe here, right? So I'm kind of thinking of removing Kane for Son soon. I don't know when. Maybe soon, right? That's what I'm trying to say, Zwala. Now, do you see Antonio in a longer term option, as a longer term option? If you do, maybe do it, right, Zwala? But I personally, I also have to maybe take -8 to bring De Bruyne, but I'm not using any chip. So if I was using a bench boost, -8 does not seem bad at all. It does not seem bad at all, Zwala, because I think it can easily be recovered, right? But I'm not using any kind of chip. So I'm just trying to look at the ways how I can bring in De Bruyne without taking -8, just taking -4 and bringing in De Bruyne. That is my plan for now, right? I can do that, and I'll show you how in a while. But Zwala, as I said, Salah, Vardy, Antonio, all of them very good option, super option. I can, like, if they play all the games, Salah will play both the games, probably both 90 minutes. I can't argue there, right? So one of the reasons for maybe my captain might be Salah or De Bruyne. I still don't know yet. I'll tell you in a while. I don't know. I just don't know. They both look pretty good. Now, one thing that is putting me off about Kevin De Bruyne captainship is probably because will he play full 90 minutes in both the games, right? Because they have got a lot of options. Now, the thing about Salah is I know he will play full 90 minutes, even if he does not play full 90 minutes, I'm probably sure he'll get enough time to return some points for us, right? So that is one of the things about Salah. So Salah, if you want to bring Salah, I think you don't have to think. If you have to take -4, -8, I think it will pay off, right? About Salah. Now Antonio, if he does play full both the games, I don't think it's a bad option at all. And now when it comes to Vardy, right? If he does play, it's the same situation with Antonio, Vardy, and these kind of injury-prone players. If he does play both the players, Vardy, right? I don't see a problem at all. I think it can easily be recovered. So yeah, Ojwala now. I think these all the three options are pretty good. Now I'd want to know who are the players that you want to remove. I think Zaha should be one of the players you should remove from your team. Except for that, I don't see a lot of them where you can make money from, right? Maybe you are thinking Fernandes because he's already on 4 year lows, right? And he could miss a game against Fulham, right? That could happen. That could happen. I don't know yet, but yeah, I'd want to know who are you removing. So Zala, yeah, but these options are very good options. Very good options if they play both the games, 90 minutes. So Balchandra says, I've sent my team on Insta. Yeah, so if you want your team to be reviewed, please feel free to send it in the Instagram. The handle is on the screen, also given in the description, right? The Instagram account. So yeah, do feel free to do that. So okay, I'm kind of saving an image. So so yeah, your Instagram name could be different from your name in the live stream, right? That kind of confuses me. Uh, so yeah, I do have one of MSS, so I don't know who that is, right? Uh, uh, it's from yesterday. Okay, so okay, can you guys hear my audio, right? Because he has Bal Chanda is kind of having some problem, I guess, right? I don't know who's this team is. I'll just bring it on screen. So yeah, uh, so this is Balchand. I think Balchandra's team. I guess. I don't know. I have no idea whose team that is. Right. So yeah, this is his team. So this I downloaded this from someone called MSS. Right. So okay, it's Meshal. Okay, it's Meshal's team. So he also has Johnson. Okay. So yeah, he is planning to bench boost. Right. So Meshal is planning to bench boost. So this is what his team looks like. So instead of Stair, he says he has Johnson in the goalkeeper, right? So Dallas, Brewster. So yeah, I think this is good enough to bench boost, right? Except for Brewster. Now you already have Johnston there. I'm pretty sure you took a hit to bring Johnston in. I feel like that because if not, you would have changed Brewster to someone else, I guess, right? Now I think this is good enough to bench boost. Yeah, if you have Johnston there, I think it's good enough. I don't expect a lot from Brewster, right? But still, Dallas, Bamford, they can return you good points. So yeah, like this can be better. That's what I'm trying to say. Your bench, Meshal for bench boost, your bench can be better, but I don't think this is the worst thing. Like you can bench boost is not like free. If you think you this is not good enough, you can easily cancel, right? So yeah, I do think this is good enough to bench boost. So Suchek, Fernandez, De Bruyne, Salah, Son, that would be my dream midfield, except for Suchek, I guess. So yeah, I don't see a lot of problem with this. Yeah, Cancelo, Diaz, yeah, the team looks good. Watkins, let's hope he does not have any kind of COVID virus or something, right? So yeah, the team looks good to me. Mishal, yeah. Bamford, Dallas, yeah. The team looks fine to me. Brewster could be, I don't know, improved, but who are you gonna bring for Brewster? There's not a lot of players for that kind of price range who will at least play, right? So I think you can't complain too much, but still it could be better. But yeah, I think it's fine if you want to, bench boost Mishal. I don't think it's a big problem. You can do that. Yeah. So where was I? So yeah, I've got one of the team from Meshal, right? So Balchandra also has sent his team. So mm, so this is Balchandra's team. Yeah, I'm sorry, this will take a little bit of time. So this is what it looks like. So yeah, Meshal, I think you can bench boost your team. I don't see a lot of problem. Now, I think you are aware that booster is not the best asset, but still, for that kind of price range, there's not a lot of people, a lot of players who can return you any kind of decent points. So I think you can't have everyone. So maybe you have to compromise a little, but still, I do think your team looks fine to me. Your team looks fine to me. So the team, damn, so so many double game week players. So okay, yeah, Cooper is also back. That's what I heard. I did read the article, and yeah, Aguero is not going to be available also this gaming. So maybe Jesus and Ferran Torres is also back. So maybe Jesus, Ferran Torres, Sterling, anyone can play in the center forward position. So yeah, yeah. If you are going for a differential, maybe it might work out. Foden also maybe, not sure. The team looks good. Where was I? Yeah, Balsander Hastings, Chilwell, Cresswell. Cresswell is one of those differential I'm expecting a lot from this week, right? And a lot of has been kind of trying to take punt on Cresswell also as a captain. Now, I don't know, just in case Cresswell does not do anything and just keeps 2 clean sheets, there's easily 24 points for you, right? 12, 12, 24, and Cresswell is on corners, he's on direct free kicks, so maybe there's something. But still, now thing about Fabianski is I heard that Fabianski now different sources have different kind of news on Fabianski. Right now, I read one of the article where it said that Fabianski is super fit to play this week. So and now on the media, it looks like he's not even going to be featured in the game. So I personally think Fabianski will play, right? So if Fabianski does play, Cresswell, Kufal, both of them kind of looks pretty good asset to me for this week. Even after this week, it still looks fine to me. The team looks good to me. Like I can't complain too much. Is this? Did you like recently wildcard? Or maybe now Henderson. Henderson. I did not see Henderson there. Maybe not Henderson, right? But yeah, I'd want to know if I think you recently, I don't know, maybe wildcarded, right? Because there are a lot of double gaming players. Uh, Stair, Vardy, Fernandez, a lot of big hitters. Uh, so no Spurs asset for this game week. It might be fine because I did not like how Spurs played last game week, right? Because they could have been way better. Like they are not the kind of team who should score and like should defend for entire game. They are not that kind of team. They should just keep on attacking. They just don't do that. So I don't know. It kind of got boring. So I don't know. Like football matches are pretty late in my country, right? So I can't watch all of them. But when I do, I expect it to be worth it, right? And it was kind of boring game when like Spurs started just defending. They stopped attacking. That was kind of boring. So yeah, as I said, De Bruyne captain. De Bruyne, Salah. If you are any of those who is asking me if you should captain De Bruyne or Salah, captain any one of them. It won't matter a lot. That's what I think, right? So yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to captain Salah or De Bruyne, right? Because Salah's opponent, both of the games are at home games, but still on paper, Burnley game looks good, right? But come on, playing against Burnley is not easy at all. Tarkowski, me, and Pope not easy, and maybe Taylor might be back this week, right? Maybe he will play one game, at least one, I guess. I'm not sure. So yeah, Salah on paper looks good, but still, I don't know. De Bruyne, if he plays both the game 90 minutes, I think he's hands down the best captainship. I don't think you even have to think twice. Just captain him. But I don't know if he's gonna play both the games. But I do think De Bruyne will play both the games full 90 minutes. So yeah, and I hope he's on penalties, right? And now I don't know, like the way that Sterling took the penalty, I know even I was frustrated because like he just waited, not even on target. Come on, like he just took the shot, he like lashed out, and like he just nothing happened. He just walked out like nothing happened. So yeah, that was kind of furious to me, because I would have got De Bruyne assist points, right? So yeah, what's done is done, I guess. So for now, Henderson maybe, yeah, Balsander maybe Henderson. I'm not sure about him. Not the best, not the good FPL asset, I guess. Now, if there's something for him, I don't know. I just don't see anything for Henderson. Maybe if he keeps clean sheet in both the game, maybe there are 3 points, right? 6 points, I guess. So, except for that, I don't know. I think you could change Henderson for someone. I don't even know Henderson's price point, but for that kind of price point, maybe there's someone there. Except for that, I can't complain too much for your team. The team looks good to me. Yeah, let me check Henderson's price. Balls on the except for that, your team looks good to me. Yeah. Henderson's price is, let me just check already. So he's 5.4. Now Suchek is 5.2. You already have Suchek, but let me check midfielders for that kind of price range. 5.4. Suchek, Harrison, Klitsch, Saka. Double game week players. I don't see a lot of double game week players. Declan Rice 4.8. Maybe go for Declan Rice instead for 4.8. He's the captain, right? He does play both the games. I don't know. Henderson does not look like the most tempting player. Burnley against, yeah, maybe go for Declan Rice. Uh, 5.4. For 5.4, I don't see a lot of players. Yeah, Cavallero. I think Cavallero is on penalties, right? Is he? I'm not sure. Is he on penalties? He does have 2 games, right? Yeah, he does, but not very good fixtures. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe Declan Rice or someone, because for that kind of price range, I don't see a lot of players, right? Neves only 1 game. I could have say Gundogan 5.5. Gundogan could have been. Now Gundogan almost scored last game week. Like he looks like one of the players you could go for, right? But still, there's Rodri there. There's Fernandinho there who can easily replace him. That is one of the worries for me when it comes to Gundogan. But for that price range, I don't see a lot of players for that kind of caliber. The caliber that Gundogan plays for, the team caliber. I think that's too good for that kind of price range. So if he is consistent enough to start every game week, I think Gundogan could be one of those players. So yeah, uh, yeah, Balchandar. Except for Henderson, I think your team looks fine. Maybe if you could find someone else for that kind of price range, maybe play around with it. But except for that, I can't complain too much about your team. So yeah, Mishal, I've already checked your team. So Jwala says your team also need Man City coverage, I believe. Yeah, I do know that. I do know that, Jwala. I do know. I'll get to that in a while, right? I'll firstly get to your questions. It's kind of stacking up. The questions are kind of stacking up. So yeah. Where are the questions? Yeah, I do know. I need Man City coverage. I could take -8. I could take -4. But as I said, I may not use any chip, right? Because of that, I don't want to take too much of unnecessary hit. Now, I don't know if I bring in I could bring Vardy, I could bring De Bruyne, I could bring Diaz. I'm not going near Cancelo. I just don't want to. I don't want to have that kind of headache, right? As I said, because he is nailed on for now, but I don't know until when. Because there are just too many options when it comes to fullback. There's Walker there, there's Zinchenko, there's Mendy, there's a lot of options. When it comes to Diaz, I think he's super nailed on. And yeah, if you are one of those who just bought Stones, or I don't know, who is thinking of buying Stones, Eric Garcia is back and he's in the contention. So that means now, last game week, there were only 2 center backs for Man City, right? They were only Diaz and Stones. Now they have Diaz, Stones, and Garcia. So I don't know if Garcia will start alongside Diaz, right? But I just wanted to put that out. So yeah. Jwala, I do know that I need Man City asset, and I'm probably sure that is what I'll do. I'll get to that in a while. I'll just answer the questions first. So, where was I? So yeah, Randy says, Randy, thanks so much for joining in. Rashford and Robertson to KDB. Rashford, do I want to? KDB and Stones captain -4 hit. Stones. Now, as I said, Stones, about the Stones, Randy, right? Because Garcia is back. He's back from the isolation, right? So what Guardiola said is he is in contention now. So maybe Stones plays 1 game and maybe does not play another game. That can happen, Randy. So you can easily just go and read the articles here. You can just check out the articles here, or maybe just Google it, right? You'll have a lot of information about the players missing. So Aguero is out, Laporte is out, Ake is also out, but Eric Garcia is back. So that's what he said. So yeah, Randy. So are you sure you want to go for Stones? If I don't know, because Rashford, Robertson, I don't know. Do we have to? I do know now. One thing I do understand, Randy, is that Kevin De Bruyne temptation. I do know that because I also want Kevin De Bruyne, and I'd probably get Kevin De Bruyne anyway. I don't know how, by hook or crook, but I'll have to take a -4 for Kevin De Bruyne, and I'll do that, right? Now the thing is, Rashford does not look that bad, even for longer term. As I said, I personally want Rashford in my team also, but you can't have everyone. The fixtures, look at these fixtures. Even after 19, we have Sheffield, Arsenal, Southampton, Everton, West Brom. Like, these games are not that bad games, right? And there's no rotation problem with Rashford as there is with Martial, because that is one thing I love about Rashford. So he's not as cheap as Martial. That is one thing, but still, he could easily be one of the top scorer for Man United this season. So yeah, Rashford is a good option. I think I wouldn't do this. Yeah, Robertson, I hope for the best. Robertson, maybe there's one clean sheet, at least one clean sheet, right, Randy? Because like, if it was for maybe Diaz, or maybe not Cancelo, I wouldn't go near Cancelo. Yeah, maybe KDB, Diaz, maybe I would do that for -4. That does look, for a longer term, that does look good. Economically also, because I don't know the value that Diaz and Cancelo is giving for that kind of price range. It can be compared with Robertson, because Robertson is 7 million, and look at the performance for the 5.8 millions Diaz and Cancelo. So that's what I'm trying to say. So Robertson to Diaz or Cancelo seems fine to me, but again, Stones, I'm not very sure. It could be risky, right? But still, Rashford, Robertson, both of them double game weeks. I don't know. I think it would. I don't think this is a necessary transfer, Randy, right? But I do, but maybe try some other way to try get KDB in your team, Randy. That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe. So yeah, okay. Rahul says my team is McCarthy, Stones. McCarthy is back, I guess. Robertson, Wan Bissaka, Suchek, Salah, De Bruyne, Fernandez, Son, Bamford, Wilson. Should I change anything? So Salah, De Bruyne, Fernandez. You have those players. You don't have any West Ham defender, so you could do that. But again, you have Stones, Robertson, Wan Bissaka. The team looks good to me. Wilson also now let's just talk about Wilson. I was talking about Wilson with Sagnik. Now the thing about Wilson is he's let me just open the fixtures first. Yeah, the thing is he was like nah. I was not convinced at all by the performance of Newcastle. Right, it was not good at all, and the result says it all. So yeah, Sheffield had not won anything entire season. They won against Newcastle, so it does say a lot of uh, how the Newcastle team is playing, and there's just no service for Wilson. That is one thing that is very evident when you are watching the game, because Wilson is trying there and he's not getting the ball. Even if he does, kind of create chances, no one is finishing it. So he can't do everything. Like he can't create and score and do everything, because then he needs some help. That is what I'm trying to say. Now Wilson's fixture I thought was not that bad, right? Because not that bad. Leeds, Everton, Crystal Palace, Southampton. These are not such difficult team to play against. It's not Chelsea. It's not Man City or those kind of team. There might be maybe there's some kind of return right there. But still, if you are open to the idea of selling Wilson, maybe it might work out. But for this game week, this double game week, right? So I'm not saying that sell Wilson or anything, right? But if you are open to the idea of selling Wilson, maybe you could do that. Maybe it might work out. So yeah, Rahul, I can't complain too much because Bamford on penalties, right? Now, if he had the double game week, I think it would have been so much more better, right? If Bamford, Ward Prowse, these kind of players had double game week, it would have been so much better. But they don't. So Wilson also, I don't think you need to remove him. I'm pretty sure you just got him recently, right? For maybe the last game weeks in game week 18, blank game week. You just got him recently, so maybe just keep Wilson there. Stones, I don't see any player that you need to remove. The team looks fine to me. Maybe West Ham defender could have helped a little bit, I guess. Rahul, right? West Ham defender. Now I'm pretty sure Fabianski will be back. If he is back, I think West Ham defender is the way to go for now. So yeah. Uh, Satim says, thank you, Satim, for joining in. I bought Leeds, guys, and game got cancelled. I know. So now, as I said, in my team also, I bought all the players because they had double game weeks. Now, as I said, Dallas, Ward Prowess. No way in the world I would have invested money on Ward Prowess if he did not have double game week. Like, now, one thing I think a perk for this game week is not a lot of them have Ward Prowess, and he was 12% selected last night, until last night. Now in today morning is 11.5. Now one thing is Danny Ings is out. That means Ward Prowse is on penalties. Now I know. Now what are the chances that Southampton gets penalties, right? Now even if Southampton does get penalty, Ward Prowse will be on penalties, free kicks, corners, and everything. But his like except for set pieces, those stats are not good at all for Ward Prowse, because we do know how deep he plays, right? The stats are not good at all, not good at all. I do know that, but still, on penalties, on free kicks, maybe there's someone now. Not having Vestergaard is also kind of hurting Ward Prowse's set piece points, right? Because if there was Vestergaard, like he used to get header here and there, right, and there would be some assist point for Ward Prowse, but still Vestergaard is still injured. He's not back yet. That is also kind of hurting Ward Prowse's point return. So still, as I said, one of the perks of having Ward Prowse this week, maybe the penalty factor, right? Because there's no Danny Ings. But the thing is, what I'm trying to say is, if I had the chance to remove Ward Prowse, I would do that happily, because he in a longer term, I don't see Ward Prowse in my team, right? So what I tried was I tried and remove this and tried and bring in De Bruyne, right? This was my first thing. I thought only I'll take -4, but still I did not have enough money. So what I did was maybe I could get Sterling, but again, Sterling also does not like kind of fit in my long-term plan, right? Because I could not afford money for De Bruyne. I would have done this easily. Like this just looks sensible to me, removing Ward Prowse for De Bruyne. Now, if I bring in Sterling, it does look fine. It does look good enough, right? I have Man City coverage. Sterling's way better than Ward Prowse. Sterling has 2 games, right? But I don't know if Sterling will play both the games, right? Foden is there, Mahrez is there, Ferran Torres is there. Just too many options. Bernardo Silva, a lot of options there in the winger position. So I don't know if Sterling is gonna play all the games, both the games, right? And he's not on set pieces like De Bruyne is. So one thing, so I can do this. I can do this unless I kind of take -8, right? Now what I could do is I could just bring in Burke, just get Burke in here, and maybe just get, I don't know, Davis or someone, those kind of players, right? If I do this, if I take -8, I could do this, right? But I don't want to take -8 as a -8 looks a lot if you are not using a chip. Now I was very open to the idea of taking -8, right? If I was using the bench boost, because that was my idea. Now original idea was I used my bench boost this week, but all the games got cancelled and all these things happened. So I don't want to take -8. All I'm kind of prepared to take is -4. If I take -8, maybe I could do something like this. Now, I just keep him there, right? Just keep him there. Maybe Davies here. Now, Calvert-Lewin not playing anyway. I could get De Bruyne after this, right? And I still have some money, I guess. And it's just -4. So it's just -4, and I get De Bruyne instead of Grealish, right? Now, the thing is, yeah, Grealish is a good asset, right? Now, we don't know who the Aston Villa players are that are infected. Number one. Number two is Grealish is already on 4 yellows. He could easily miss the game against Newcastle, right? That is the easier game, and that is the game I'd want Grealish to play. He can easily miss that. First game is not that easy to play against Man City, right? So I'm kind of open to the idea of selling Grealish, right? But the thing is, the problem with this is, and I looked at the future fixtures for Grealish, and look at these fixtures: Newcastle, Burnley, Southampton, West Ham, Arsenal, Brighton. These are not bad fixtures. These are very good fixtures. And the thing is, I got him for 7.1 or 7.2, and he's already 7.7. So if I want him back, I have to invest so much more, So that will kind of hurt my bank balance. So yeah, that is one of the reasons. I don't know if I should remove Grealish. What do you guys think? Do let me know in the chat box. But I think I could do this. I could remove him and get De Bruyne here, and also maybe remove De Bruyne and maybe get Diaz. So -8. So if I do this, I think points will be returned. Even if Diaz keeps 1 clean sheet, right? I think 8 points will be easily returned, and there's always better point return for bonuses are there, right? And Diaz is an aerial threat, so I could get some points return from Diaz and De Bruyne. So this is something I might do, right? This does look sensible to me, considering that Fernandes is also on 4 yellow, Grealish is also on 4 yellow. So what if Grealish and Fernandes, both of them, get banned, for game week 20, right? That can happen. That can happen. So if that happens, there is a lot of money on the bench. So yeah, I just don't know. There's just too much option I can play around with. Now, other option I can do is now remove Calvert-Lewin there, right? Remove Kane. Now I don't want to remove Kane, to be honest, but still, if I can do this. I can do this if I want to. I have that power. Now I could remove Ward Prowess, right? I could bring De Bruyne here. Now, as I said, the thing about Spurs assets is I'm fine not having Spurs asset for Liverpool game, right? I'm fine if I don't have them. I think, and removing Kane for De Bruyne for this game week, it is an improvement. It is an improvement, right? I could do something like this, right? And maybe remove. I'm sorry, I was trying to, yeah, remove this. Now I could do something like this. One of the thing is, I could just take -4 and remove Kane for De Bruyne, and maybe bring in Davies. So yeah, this is also one thing I can do. Remove Kane for De Bruyne. There's just too many options I can play around with right now. So or I can also bring Vardy in my team if I want. So for that, I'll have to do is remove him, remove this, bring De Bruyne and Vardy in this game week. Now I don't know if De Bruyne is going to play both the games, right? I mean, Vardy is going to play both the games, because we do know how injury prone he is, right? But still, he can get penalty, and he's a very quick and clever player. So maybe there's something. Now I could get Vardy here, but again I'll have to take -8, and yeah, I could do something like this also. So these are the options I can play around with, and maybe get Davies here, right? So yeah, that will leave Taylor, Bissouma, and Davis in the bench. So there's just too much options, just too many options. So I don't know what to do. So what do you guys think? Do let me know in the chat box, please. Yeah, there's just too many options. So if I take -8 hit, I could bring De Bruyne and Vardy. Now, eventually I know as a person I know what kind of manager I am, and eventually I'd want to invest that Vardy money in the midfield in upcoming days. I'm pretty sure because I don't have Spurs assets. So what I'd want is remove Vardy and bring in Son, because Vardy's fixture is not that bad even after Game Week 19. I did look for that. Now Everton, Leeds, Fulham, like these games are not that bad. I could keep Vardy if I get Vardy. I could keep Vardy till Game Week 22. I could. So yeah, but as I said, eventually my goal will be to invest money in the midfield. I know myself because I know I'll be doing that. I'll be removing Bellerin for cheaper player, maybe Mitchell or someone. I'll be removing Taylor for some other cheaper player, and using that money in the midfield. I'll do that. I'm pretty sure about that. But yeah, as I said, there's just too many options right now, and I'm too confused right now. I just don't know what to do. So yeah, Grealish is in my long term plan. So I don't want to remove Grealish. But again, if I don't remove Grealish and I want De Bruyne, I'll have to take a -8 hit. So I don't want to take -8. So easy thing is just remove Kane for De Bruyne and maybe just keep Calvert-Lewin for this week. Now I could do this, right, and just get De Bruyne here. Now I could do this. So yeah, I don't know yet though. I don't know yet. So yeah, there's still time. So I'll get to your questions now. So Ankit says 32 points in blank game week. So yeah, Ankit is now actually I was kind of looking at my league, right? So Ankit is he's in second in my league. He has been doing pretty good. Now let me just show you the league standings, right? So yeah, if you want to join the league, it's in the description. You can directly join from the link given in the description, or also it is also given on the screen, the code. So yeah, Ankit, this is Ankit's team. So he has been doing pretty good. So his overall point is 1154 right now, and his overall rank is he's in 6000 in entire world right now, and he's live with us in the chat box right now. So yeah, he makes pretty good decisions all the time. Like all the decision kind of goes his favor, right? He always does good. And now this week he kind of tried differential with Sterling, right? But it did not work out. But still, it does not look that bad because his rank is so up high, right? It's everything to lose for him. So the best thing is he gets his captainship right all the time, most of the time. So yeah, and the third is Mac Wong. Now I have not seen Mac Wong in the live chat for a long time, very long time, but he's in the third position right now. I don't know who is in the first position for now, right? But yeah, Mac Wong is third. He's trying to catch up on Ankit soon. But yeah, yeah, but we do know Ankit for making very good decisions. For this game week, it kind of backfired, I guess. But easily, if Sterling had scored, if he was a little bit serious about his, penalty duties, I think he could have easily returned you decent points, Ankit. It was about luck, I guess, because he was on penalties, like just playing 15 minutes and returning same point as De Bruyne. That's not a joke. So yeah, it was kind of about luck. So yeah, best luck for this one, Ankit. So MSK says, when does the yellow card limit change from 5 to 10? I have no idea. Is there some talk about that? Uh, I have no idea. MSK. I'm sorry about it, but yeah, I don't have any idea about that changing from 5 to 10. Is there some kind of discussion going around about that? Because I've not heard anything about that. So yeah, I have no idea about it. So Never Said Rider says, using free hit for this game week, what do you think will be a good squad? So it's easily you should go for maybe 3 Man City assets, of course, right? One of them should be De Bruyne. Maybe Diaz is sure. De Bruyne and Diaz for sure. If you are using a free hit for Game Week 19, go for De Bruyne, Diaz, right? And if you don't want to go with Fernandes, go with Rashford. I think that will be fine because, as I said, Fernandes on 4 yellows, he could easily miss game against Fulham, right? Easily. So yeah, maybe if you are using a free hit and you think you don't want Fernandes there, I think it's fine for this week. And you maybe go for Rashford, right? I think Rashford is still good enough if you don't want Fernandes. So maybe try and get 2 to 3 Manchester United asset, maybe 1 Bissaka, right? Maybe there's a clean sheet against Fulham. But again, as I said, Fulham is not an easy team to play. Although they do look very good on paper, right? Fulham team, not easy to play against them. Just not that easy to play against them. So yeah, they are very attacking side. Not just because of the last game they played against Spurs, right? Because even before that, Fulham has been doing good. If you are watching the games now, they are not the most perfect team. They don't have the best players to hold the ball and pass the ball and all that stuff. They are not the most portrait team, I say. That they are just, but still they get the job done, right? That is what matters. So yeah, Fulham are not easy to play against. But if you are using a feed, as I said, maybe at least get Sonner Kane, one of them. Get Vardy there if you can. Try and get Rashford. Salah, of course, you can get there. Yeah, and get West Ham defender. Yeah, never settle rider. Get West Ham defenders. Maybe Kufal and Cresswell, right? And yeah, Balbuena won't be playing this game week because he is in isolation right now. I think he has some kind of coronavirus or something. So yeah, Balbuena won't be playing. I'm pretty sure Dawson will be there. You could look at Dawson, right? I think Man City, Man United, Liverpool players and West Ham players are the way to go if you are using a free hit. So yeah, I don't see a lot. Yeah, that those are the obvious picks. Those are the obvious picks. Suchek is there for those kind of low range players, right? So yeah, you can play around with those kind of players if you are using a free hit. So yeah, never said a rider. Ankit says, "Are you bench boosting?" I'm not. I'm not. I can't. Can you? Do you see my bench? This is what it looks like. I can't. My plan was to use bench boost. Now, if I want to bench boost, I'll kind of have to take -12, I guess. I'll have to remove Foster, Calvert-Lewin, Taylor, Bissouma, all of them, complete bench. So, like that does not make sense. So, yeah, I'm not gonna bench boost. I can't bench boost. That's why I'm not gonna bench boost. I do want to use my bench boost, right? But I can't. So, yeah, I'm not doing this week, Ankit. Nilesh says, I have Martinez, Cancelo. Okay, Martinez, Cancelo, Justin. Justin also looks fine, right? I think Justin, let me check Justin's fixture. One of them is Southampton, I guess. Mm, Justin, yeah, Southampton, Chelsea. Maybe there's one clean sheet there. No, no Ings means maybe there's something for Justin there. No Ings. Yeah, yeah. Maybe yeah. Justin also might be one of the differential pick. 24%. Damn, he's 24% selected. Okay, so yeah, Justin could be one of those players for this game week that could work out. So Stones, Kufal, Salah, Fernandez, KDB. Which Fernandez is this? I'm pretty sure it's Bruno, right? Uh, KDB, Suchek, Abraham. Abraham. Haven't seen a lot of Abraham in the FPL managers team. Abraham, Leicester, Fulham away, minutes. So he has not been playing for now. So yeah, Abraham is there, and Giroud is there, right? And Warner is there. There's a lot of options there in the center forward. So yeah, Abraham. I'm not sure about Abraham. Watkins. I hope he does play Watkins, right? For the bench, I have Mitchell, El Ghazi, and Bamford. So are you, Niles? Are you kind of bench boosting? Because this team looks good enough to bench boost. If not, if except for Abraham, like I don't know if Abraham is even gonna start, right? That is the problem with Tammy, I think. Except for that, Mitchell, I think he will play because he did play ahead of PVA last game week, right? And he did give you 8 points. So El Ghazi, I think he will play. I don't know. Now, as I said, I don't know who are the Aston Villa players that are gonna miss out, right? El Ghazi could be easily one of them. Watkins could be them. Grealish could be it. Martinez, I just don't know who is the player except for Trezeguet. Now, Bamford looks fine, right? If these players do play, I think if you can play around with Abraham, I think this team looks good enough to bench boost. So, Nilesh. So, yeah. Yeah. As I said, Abraham, except for Abraham, the team looks good to me. Nothing too much to complain about. You have West Ham defender. Yeah, yeah, it looks fine to me. So, Ankit says, Son to cap America. So, it's for all game week. So, uh, Pulisic. Do I want Pulisic? Now, he now in the build up, like if you are watching the games, in the build up, he looks pretty good. He looks pretty good. He's dribbling there, he's beating defenders. But as I always say, you don't get points for beating defenders, and you don't get points for dribbling. You just don't. You have to assist, you have to score. And when it comes to assisting, scoring, like it's Giroud or Warner or these kind of players, it's not mostly Pulisic. That's what I'm trying to say. So he could be a good differential, I guess. But still, he has been playing. I think Zayek is also back, right? Let me check Zayek. Yeah, Zayek is also back now. He is on set pieces. He does take corners on maybe sometimes direct free kicks too. Maybe, maybe Zayek Ankit. I don't know. Like as I said, Pulisic is not a bad player at all. Such a good player, right? But what I'm trying to say is, as an FPL asset, I think there are better options right now. Uh, Except for Pulisic. That's what I'm trying to say. Pulisic is not that bad of an option. So, but still, I personally wouldn't go for Pulisic. That's all I'm trying to say, Ankit. Uh, okay. Anshul says, I'll have to take -12 hit to play bench boost. Should I do it? I think now it kind of cancels out, if you take a lot of hit and you are bench boosting. I'm pretty sure you won't be bench boosting with players like Kane, Vardy, and Son, and all these big players. You are probably gonna maybe bench boost with Che Adams, or maybe I don't know, Antonio, or maybe Mitchell. These kind of players. I'm probably sure those are the kind of players, right? The caliber won't be that big. That's what I'm trying to say. And you already take -12 hit. I'm probably sure it kind of cancel out. It becomes kind of pointless if you take a lot of hit just to bench boost. That's what I personally think, Anshul. That's just my idea of bench boost, right? Now, I could be wrong, but that's what I think. Now, at most, I think I would go till 8 -8, right? As I said, Anshul. But when you take -12 and you are bench boosting, I think I would probably wait for some other time to bench boost, I guess, right, Anshul? Now, it also, as I said, it also kind of differs on the caliber of playing that you are bench boosting with, right? But still, -12 looks too much to me personally, Anshul. -8, I think it's fine. -12, I don't know. Yeah. Zwala says, yes, Zaha, Son, and Adams out for Vardy, Sa. Zaha, Son, Adams. Yeah, these look like a good transfer to me. Yeah, yeah, Zwala. I think these are good transfer. Yeah, yeah, very good transfer. Antonio, as I said, Antonio. Now I don't know if he's gonna play both the games, right? I just don't know. But still, if he does play, yeah, these are improvement in all kind of situations. Son to Salah improvement, Adams to Vardy improvement, Zaha to Antonio. For this game week, it's an improvement. So yeah, Zwala. Yeah, I do think this is a good one. Yeah. Uh, So Saswat says, thank you Saswat for joining in. Hello my friend from Nepal. I have activated triple captain on the man KDB. Do you want to have look at my team? I'll send screenshot. Yeah, please Saswat, please feel free to do that. Send it in the Instagram. Yeah, I'll try and yeah, look at it. Please do it. And thank you so much Saswat for joining in. Triple captain on KDB, not bad. If you are triple captain in KDB or Salah, just I think don't take opinions from anyone. Just do it. I guess if you want to do it, right? It could be a risk. Anytime it's a risk, but again, it's I think when you're doing it in a double game week, it's half the risk. So yeah, I don't think triple captaining De Bruyne or Salah this game week is a problem, right? Like as I said, if De Bruyne plays both the games full 90 minutes, right, Saswat, I think he's hands down the best captainship for this game week. Now, as I said, he could be rotated. Looking at that depth of Man City team, he could be rotated, but it kind of looks unlikely, right? So yeah, Saswat, I think yeah. Please do send your team in the Instagram. I'll be more than happy to kind of look at it. Subcon says thoughts on Martial playing this double game week. Yeah. So the thing is now what Ole said is he's not completely out. Subcorin, we do know he had some kind of muscle problem, right? Muscle injury. Now what Ole said is he's not completely out. He is in the contention. So if you, I don't know, I wouldn't go for Martial personally. That's all I have to say, Subcorin. Now if you can maybe lay your hands on Rashford, do that. Personally, that's what I would recommend. Martial personally, I don't know. I don't think he'll be playing both the games full 90 minutes. That's all I'm trying to say. Cavani is there and he's kind of injured, right? So rotation risk, injury risk, like I don't know. I don't think I'll go for Martial. Maybe he'll play and he'll score against Fulham, or maybe he'll score against Salah. I mean Liverpool. That can happen, but still, it's unlikely, I guess. So maybe not Martial. So Subkan, yeah, maybe try and get Rashford if you can. That's what I would suggest. So Anish says, I've sent my team in Instagram. Yeah. And as I said, feel free to send your team in the Instagram. The handle is given on the screen and also in the description. Yeah, feel free to do that. So Anish's team. So I'll have to download your pictures, so it kind of takes time sometimes. I'm very sorry about that. Yeah. So this is Anish's team. And he asked, whom should I captain and how's the team? So yeah, this is his team, right? Anish says Martinez. Okay, whom should I captain? It's definitely between Salah or De Bruyne. Maybe if you want to go for players like Chilwell, I don't think Chilwell can keep a clean sheet. But again, like he can. He may be on set pieces, right? He may be on like corners, right? That could be it, right? And again, as I said, Cresswell is one of those differential. Maybe like it is a massive risk. It's a very big risk. But still, if you are one of those who fancy, like who is just playing for fun, right? FPL, you don't know about ranking, and maybe just captain Cresswell, I guess it might work out. I don't know. So yeah, the team looks good. Zuma double up on Chelsea. Fulham, are they playing against Fulham? Leicester, yes. Uh, Grealish, Fernandes, Salah, De Bruyne, Bamford, Rafinha, Calvert-Lewin out, Foster. Yeah, captain should be Salah or De Bruyne. Now, I personally also don't know whom to captain. I just don't know. It feels like I'm just gonna captain, like the MCQ questions in the examination. You just captain someone, I guess. You just tick one of the answers. So I think I might just do something like that. The team looks fine, right? Kufal, Diaz, Zuma, Eiling, not as attacking as Dallas, right? Because he has defensive responsibility. Uh, Still, Grealish fine. Grealish, Fernandez are two of the players. Like as I said, on his from your team, Grealish and Fernandez can easily only play one game. Right, that could be a big disappointment if they do consider yellow card. Right, team looks for this week. I don't see a lot of problem in your team. The team looks fine to me. Right, and as I said, there's no problem with playing any kind of formation. Just play with any formation it looks fine to you, right? It does not have to be always 3 defenders or 4 defenders. Play with 5 defenders. If they have good fixtures, why not play them? Do that. So yeah, the team looks fine to me. Yeah, Anish. Maybe captain Salah or De Bruyne. I just don't know. I personally don't know. As I said, I might just captain any one of them. So yeah, uh, not really sure. Or yeah, you could play Rafinha. I think you could honestly for that team. I just closed it, but yeah, I think you could play Rafinha for Eiling. I guess because Eiling, maybe he will keep a clean sheet, but Eiling is not as attacking as Dallas. I kind of don't expect a lot of attacking returns from Eiling personally. So that is one of the reason I got Dallas instead of Eiling, right? And now one thing to know is even though Leeds were conceding, in all these games they were conceding, like all these games, 7 point return, 5 point return, 12 point return, you know, although they were conceding, Dallas was returning me with attacking points. Now that is not the same with Eiling because Eiling has been kind of playing as a centre back since Cost was injured, right? So there's no such high ceiling for him. That's what I'm trying to say, honest. So you could do is Rafinha looks pretty attacking to me. You could play Rafinha for Eiling. I think I would do that. Yeah, honest. Yeah, do that. Uh, Subkaran says thought on this double gaming team. Current team is Subkaran says Chilwell, Kufal, Cancelo. Chilwell, Kufal, Cancelo, midfield Sarah, Bruno, KDB, El Ghazi, forward Martial, Antonio, Bamford. Now, I hope El Ghazi is fine. He does not have any kind of coronavirus, right? Defense looks fine. Chilwell, Kufal, yeah, very good defense. Salah, Bruno, KDB, very good. Martial, I don't know if he if he plays, as I said, Subcorn. If he does play, I can't complain too much, right? If he does play, he can be clinical, he can be good. Because as I said, Martial was the top scorer of Man United last season. I know that because I think he was joint top scorer. I guess I'm not pretty sure, but still he was the top scorer. I know that because I had Martial for a very long time last season because he was very cheap, right? And he was scoring, although he was on and off, but still. He's not super consistent player, but still, when he does return in points, he returns to double digits. So it could be that week for Martial this week, right? But still, I don't know if he'll play because, as I said, injured. Cavani is there, so yeah. Yeah, the team looks fine. Yeah, if there's no problem with El Ghazi with the coronavirus, and maybe if Martial starts, the team looks fine to me. But now that is not on our hands, so yeah, maybe Martial could prove to be a liability. That is one of the worry, right, Subkaran? So yeah. Glenby says, thank you, Glenby, for joining in. Bro, should I take a hit? Probably -12 or just use my wild card. So I want to know your team first. So I don't know. I can't blindly. I want to know your team. So -12. Bro, should I just take my? Who are you taking -12 for? That depends, right? If you are taking -12 for Salah, De Bruyne, right? These kind of players, I think it will be worth it, even if Diaz, right? Now, if you are taking hit for like I don't know Antonio or Suchek, right? I think you might want to think twice. So Glenby, it depends on for whom you are taking the -12, right? And yeah, I've not told this in the stream. Yeah, please do subscribe if you are new. That will help the channel a lot. Thanks so much. That is the best way to help the channel. Just like and subscribe. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. So okay. Boy says his goalkeeper name is Martinez, Chilwell, Kufal, Cancelo. Uh, why does this team look so similar to Subkoran? Okay. Uh, uh, Kufal, Cancelo, and midfield is Sara, KDB, Son, Suchik, Bruno. Forward Antonio. Yeah, it's fine. As I said, boy, anyone who has Antonio here, yeah, if Antonio plays both the games, I think he's a very good asset. Now, I don't know if his fitness will allow that, right? If he does play, I think Antonio is a very good choice for this week. So the team looks fine to me. You have KDB, you have Salah, you have Bruno. So that is, I think that those are essential. You can maybe if you have free transfer, maybe you can change Son to Rashford for just this game week. Because as I said, now it is kind of scary. I know it is kind of scary to play without Spurs asset, but still, even if you don't have Spurs asset for this week and also next game week, I think it wouldn't hurt too much. Maybe after that you could get Son or Kane again in your team, right? You can do that. You could do that, right, boy? Except for that, I think, yeah, I think the team looks fine to me. The team looks fine. Just don't play around, I guess. Son, maybe he can easily return you more points this week. So yeah. Hi says, can you take a look at my team? Okay, in the Instagram. Hi's team. Yeah. Uh, so here is his team. See. Uh, I did have a conversation with Hi in Instagram. I think I don't remember what he was doing, but already used transfer Neto to Suchek. Yeah, Neto is also one of those players I think is injured, and there's news about Boli maybe returning. So if Boli returns, maybe there's no more playing time for Kilman anymore, I guess, right? If Boli returns, Ait Nuri, Kilman, they will be out of job, I guess. I don't know. Like size could be also rotated with Kilman and Ait Nuri, but if Boli returns, yeah, it kind of looks like Kilman maybe he won't get enough minutes in upcoming days. So this is what highest team look like. Diaz, Cancelo, De Gea, yeah, Rashford, Son, McGoldrick, McGoldrick. So you did Neto to Suchek, right? So I'm probably sure it's for the bench boost. Yeah, it's active. So yeah, the team looks fine. McGoldrick, I don't know, but still McGoldrick, Brewster, except for price, is there any kind of difference on that? Because I think Sharp is the one who's taking the penalty, right? Billy Sharp did take the penalty against Newcastle. I do remember that. Wilson, McGoldrick, and Brewster. Yeah, although the team does not look that bad. Mitchell, I'm probably sure Mitchell will play against Man City ahead of PVA, but still Mitchell against Man City, I'm pretty sure they will concede the goal. So maybe there's only 2 points there. Suchek, good points there. Dallas, yeah, maybe do that. Yeah, maybe do it. Now, basically, I think what you are doing is high. Now, if you just play Suchek there instead of McGoldrick, right? You are basically bench boosting for Dallas and Johnston only. McGoldrick and Mitchell, I don't see a lot of point return there, but Dallas, maybe there's something there, maybe a clean sheet and an attacking return, right? Johnston, maybe there's something there too, but still, the West Brom team are not doing too good. They were one of the team who wanted a break in this COVID period. Now, Manchester United did not want a break, 2 week break. There was this talk, of maybe having a 2 week break because of all the coronavirus. In England it's kind of being spreading a lot, right, the COVID virus. So there was kind of a talk about maybe uh, uh, postponing the football matches for 2 weeks. Now Man United did not want that, of course, because they were winning games, they were having pretty good streak right now, and West Brom wanted the break. So everyone had different opinions, right? But still, at last nothing happened. So what I'm trying to say is, yeah, the team looks fine to me. But basically, I think McGoldrick and Mitchell are the one you are bench boosting. I don't see a lot of points there. Like Mitchell should concede. Come on, like they're playing against Man City at home. So I don't know. I don't see a clean sheet for Mitchell there. Maybe there's an attacking return, right? Maybe for Mitchell. So yeah, but do it, yeah, do it. No problem with that. As I said, personally, I feel like this, bench boost is kind of a burden for the person like me, for a manager like me who does not want to play with a strong bench. Because as I said, I don't like investing a lot of money in my bench. I kind of tend to invest a lot of money in my first 11. So bench boost kind of becomes like a burden. I just want to just use it and just get over with it. That is one of the chip I'm not a big fan of. So yeah, just do it, I guess. Yeah, it does not look that bad. Maybe there's an attacking return. Maybe McGoldrick scores, I guess. So yeah, if there's anyone scoring for Sheffield, I guess it should be McGoldrick. So yeah, why not? Hi, yeah, maybe use that. Use your bench boost. I don't see a problem if you are using the one. Yeah, yeah, the team looks fine to me. Cresswell there. Yeah, I'm kind of, as I said, I'm expecting big things from Cresswell this week. Let's see what happens. So Anshul says, I sent you my team. Okay, Anshul. So this is Anshul's team. So this is what his team looks like. I don't know what happens to my laptop sometimes. Now, as I said, there's a lot of electricity cut in my area, and that is one of the reason I did not want to stream midweek. Not, let's not say midweek, but after the game week 18 finished, right? So yeah. and kind of everything is kind of being open right now in where I'm living. The colleges, the university, everything, traveling, everything is kind of now we are allowed to do that. So maybe it's time to travel again, I guess. Uh, so yeah, this is what it looks like. Whose team is this? Anshu's team. So Eric Garcia won't play anymore because he's set to join Barcelona now. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, I'm a Barcelona fan, as I said. Now we had this deal with Eric Garcia, right? We had this deal down. He's academy player. Now his mentor was Carlos Puyol in the academy. So it was Carlos Puyol who bought Eric Garcia to Pep Guardiola. So as I said, I'm a Barcelona fan. I do keep track of these things, right? So now what happened last season was we did not have a lot of money because, as you know, we were kind of going through maybe even bankruptcy. So that is one of the reasons we had to let go Suarez. We had to let go a lot of players, right? So now one thing is we did not get Eric Garcia last season was because of his the money that Manchester City kind of you know they they wanted a lot more money than what Barcelona wanted to spend. Now I think Eric Garcia's contract is going to end, so that means we don't have to pay a lot of money. So this season there's a talk that Eric Garcia will return to Barcelona. So maybe he won't play, but still, although that I think that news was that's old news, like it was probably sure that Eric Garcia would move to Barcelona this after I mean in new transfer because that was already confirmed. So but still when Eric Garcia was fit, I do remember Diaz and Eric Garcia was kind of partnership in the Champions League games. Eric Garcia still was playing, I do know. So I don't think that is a factor. That is not a factor to not play. What did I say? Did I just negate myself? What I'm trying to say is Eric Garcia moving to Barcelona, I don't think that will affect playing time for Eric Garcia. I do think Eric Garcia will still get some minutes on the field, right? I do know that. I do feel like that because and yeah, Eric Garcia, Ansu Fati, Kubo, these are the players they played together in the La Masia. So they grew together. So Eric Garcia wants to return and play with Ansu Fati. That's what he personally said. So I do feel like Eric Garcia will move to Barcelona this new transfer, right? Now I don't know what will happen because now election is going on for Barcelona now. I think it has been postponed because of COVID. Now there's I don't know, Laporte might be back for the Barcelona as the new I don't know that president and all that stuff. A lot of things is going on in Barcelona right now, but I do think Eric Garcia will be back in the Barcelona side. But still, I don't think that will be the factor why Eric Garcia doesn't play. He might not get a lot of minutes, but still, I don't think he will not be used at all. So that's what I'm trying to say, also. Now, Diaz, Robertson, Eiling, Chilwell, Martinez, Saka, Son, Fernandez, Salah, Suchik, Bamford. Okay, and your bench, I don't think you have. Okay, you don't have the photo of your bench. Okay, it's fine. Salah, Suchik, Bamford, Saka. Saka, I'm probably sure you got Saka for game week 18, right? So you used a free hit in 18. So how Saka for past two games, I think Saka and Holding are the two players that has been returning pretty good points for their price range. I think I personally did not pick up on that because I bought Bellerin and he got 2 points for me because he was kind of substituted in 58 minutes, right? Except for 60. So yeah, I got Bellerin in my team. That was a bad luck, and I removed Bellerin. I used my free hit in 18, and Bellerin returned I think 8 or 9 points. So bad luck, bad luck, bad luck. Now all I'm trying to say is the team looks good to me. I don't see a lot of problem. What were you trying to say in the Instagram though? So I'm planning to take a -12 hit for bringing in De Bruyne, Wood, Kufal, and Johnston. -12. What are your thoughts? Uh, so he is. Do I want to do that? Okay, he has a bench. So his bench is Henderson, Calvert Lewin. So he's planning to take a -12 to bring in De Bruyne, Wood. Now, is Wood one of the players that you look for? Like is Wood a long-term option? Because now you have to look at your team even after game week 19. You have to look at game week 20. Like this season does not end in game week 19. The FPL season does not end in game week 19, right? And now I think the fixtures are also difficult for Wood. I guess one of them is Liverpool. I guess I don't remember both of them, but I do believe the games are difficult for him. So is Wood in your longer term option? Because -12. Are you bench boosting? Are you bench boosting on Soon? -12 for bring De Bruyne, Wood, Kufal, and Johnston. I don't know. Johnston, Kufal. Are you bench boosting though? I'd want to know that first. If not, I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. De Bruyne, yes. De Bruyne temptation is too much. Kufal, maybe if Fabianski does not play, maybe Kufal, Cresswell, they won't keep a clean sheet. But I'm pretty sure Fabianski will play. So Ansul, I don't think West Ham defender is not like needed. It's not like they are essential. But if you have them, one of them, at least one of them, I think that will be good enough. So yeah, Anshul, that's what I personally think about West Ham defenders, right? So minus 12. I don't know. I don't think I want to take minus 12, but I want to know, are you like bench boosting or not? So yeah, but De Bruyne and Kufal for minus 12 Johnston. Nah, it kind of depends if you are taking a bench boost. Okay, you'll bench boost. So he has said that if he does take minus 12, he will bench boost. So it might work out then. It might. Minus 12 is a lot though, as I said, but it might be returned. It might be 2 games for Woods, right? 2 game for Kufal, 2 game for Johnston, De Bruyne. Yeah, it might work out, yeah. But minus 2, a lot of them. Minus 12 is a lot, but also it might work out. It might. It might. I won't say it's like that's not the worst idea that anyone has given to me today. So I do think that will work out, right, Anshul? So yeah, it might. But still, what I'm trying to say, it would your long-term option. Like I'm pretty sure he's not in your long-term option after game week 19. So maybe think about that. So yeah, as I said, it's just for one game week. Don't make stupid decisions. Like the season won't end in game week 19. There will be other blank game weeks. There will be other double game weeks, right? So yeah. Where was I? Okay, animation says, would you start Suchek or Bamford? Leaning towards Suchek. Great content, by the way. Thank you, animation. Thanks so much for joining. I think Suchek 2 games, right? He is popping here and there recently. Bamford on penalties though. Mm, yeah, I think I should kind of lean towards the double gaming players too. Right now, Bamford can easily blank, right? We do know how attacking Leeds sides are, right? We do know that, and against Brighton, that might work out because a lot of players. One of the reason I captained De Bruyne last game week in game week 18, was because of a lot of players missing from Brighton. Like Welbeck was out, Bissouma was out, Lallana was out, right? And who Connolly was out. So many players, important players. The first 11 players were out for Brighton. So that was one of the reason I captain. I felt like Man City should kind of capitalize on that factor that a lot of important players are out for Brighton. So that can easily happen with the Leeds and Brighton too. That can be very open game. That's what I'm trying to say. It could be very open game, but again, Bamford can easily blank. That can happen, right? And even if Suchek blanks both the games, right? Let's say he keeps clean sheet in one of them and he does not in another, you'll easily get 5 points from him. So I think you should go for Suchek. Yeah. Now Bamford can easily outscore Suchek, right? But still, that 2 games factor, I think you should lean towards Suchek. I would personally play both of them if I had them, right? Animation, right? I try and play both of them, but still, I think yeah, I would lean towards Suchek too because of his 2 games. Yeah. So Vignesh says, Mitchell, DCL, Son out for Cancelo, Antonio, KDB -8. 10 game week players with bench boost intact players. Johnston. Yeah, if you are bench boosting, I think -8 is fine. Rodrigo, Adams, J Adams, right? J Adams. Bamford, Dallas, Johnston. Dallas fine. Bamford fine. Yeah. I think this is good enough too. Yeah, Rodrigo. 3 Leeds players. Yeah, that might pay off. Because I do remember one of the game when Rafinha and against West Brom, yeah, it was against West Brom, I guess. Rafinha, Bamford, they had very good return points, and even Dallas. So yeah, yeah, I think Weakness this might work out. -8 does not seem like a wall to me. Like I think that's fine because you are bringing Cancelo, Antonio, KDB. I think those are good players. Antonio, not sure. Like he could be injured. He could not. He maybe won't play both the games, right? That is one of the worry for Antonio. But Cancelo, KDB, I think it should pay off. -8. Yeah. Do it. Yeah, this looks fine to me. Mitchell, DCL, Son. Yeah. Good. Yeah, Weakness, do that. I think you if you want to do that, I think you should. That looks good to me. Yeah. So Rahul says, thanks for reviewing my team. A fist bump. Thank you, Rahul, for joining in. Thank you so much, and please subscribe if you're new. Thank you, Rahul. Yeah, fist bump to you too, I guess. Fist bump, I guess. So yeah, thank you so much for joining in. Zagnik says, my bench boost team looks like Martinez, Ariola, Diaz, Cancelo, Dyer, Sheffield, Kufal, KDB, Bruno, Son. Now, this thing about the Spurs players, like what are they doing? Like they're not even scoring, like, and they're conceding. Even if they're defending, they are conceding. It does not work that way. If you are defending, you should not be conceding. Now, as I said, having Spurs asset is kind of frustrating, right? I don't personally like it. I'm not a big fan, right? But still, maybe Dyer against Sheffield it might work out. They are not the best attacking side, Sheffield, right? So maybe there's something there. So Dyer, Kufal, KDB, Bruno, Son, Suchek, Smithrow, uh, Bamford, Kane, Wilson. Should I remove Kane, Son, Dyer, and get Watkins, Salah, Cresswell? Those that does look like an improvement. Watkins looks better. Yeah, yeah. The Kane, Son. Yeah, removing Kane and Son for this game week, maybe that might pay off. That might. Even next game week, I don't think you need Kane or Son next game week. But again, if anything happens for the Spurs side, it looks like it is by Kane or Son, right? Now, as I always say, like they are not gonna blank every game week. Someone's got to do something for Spurs, right? And if someone's got to do something, it will be Son or Kane. So there is certain kind of risk removing Kane and Son, but again, you are kind of getting double game week players. So yeah, Watkins. Watkins, yeah, maybe if Watkins does play. No, one thing about Watkins is, as I said, I don't know Sagnik, Aston Villa players, right? I don't know who is gonna play for Aston Villa players. Like I don't know who has COVID, who does not. So, but still, this is an improvement. Yeah, I think it is for -8, right? For -8 for bench boost. Salah, yeah, this looks good to me. Kane, Son, Dyer out for Watkins, Salah, Cresswell. Yeah, this looks good to me. Yeah, Sagnik, this looks fine to me. Sagnik says, or should I keep Dyer and get Fabianski? Is he back? Now, I don't know. As I said, now some media portals say that he's fine, he'll be fit, he'll be back, and some say he's a doubt. So I just don't know right now. Sagnik, as I said, if Fabianski does not play, I think Cresswell and Kufal also does not seem like the best asset, I guess, right? Sagnik. So yeah, I'm also not sure Sagnik for now. But yeah, I do believe Fabianski will be back in my opinion. And the transfer you just mentioned, I think those are good transfer for me. For -8 and bench boost, I think that should pay off. Cresswell, Salah, Watkins, yeah, I think that should pay off. Yeah, yeah, Sagnik, I think it's fine. Fabianski, I'm not very sure of Sagnik. Please do some researches, I guess, right? As of recent of what I read, Fabianski must be back. He should be playing this week. So yeah. Uh, Fagiolo says best non-Villa midfielder under non-Villa midfielder under 8.0 if you already have Suchek. Okay, let me just check already. Non-Villa midfielders. You could go for Foden if you want to take that kind of risk, right? Foden, Gundogan, right? But let me check. Midfielders for 8 million, right? Uh, Madison. Let me check. Madison. Not Zaha Neto. Nope. Not Bowen. Bowen is one of those players who just he's lost now. Like he was such a big talk, before a few game weeks, but now yeah, Barnes. No. I don't think he's playing full minutes. Is he? Madison could be one. Madison, yeah, Madison could be one, but again he is injury prone, and I don't think he will fit into your long term 10 points. He did return 10 points. Like he does not fit to a longer term option. So you could go. I think I would lean towards Figola. I would lean towards the Man City assets like Foden or Gundogan, right? These kind of players. Who are the other players I might target? Mount. Mount can be one also because he is on direct free kicks. Now that was when there was no Ziyech, right? When there was no Ziyech, he used to take corners for both the sides and he used to take direct free kicks. Mount. Now, as I said, when I was planning with the bench boosting in double game week, my two of the differential picks Fagiolo, until all these sudden postponement happened, my two of the biggest differential pick were Mount and Madison. I do remember telling everyone to maybe get Mount and Madison. Mount because he's on all kind of set pieces and he plays 90 minutes all the time. Just look at his minutes. He plays 90 minutes all the time, and I think Kante won't be available this week, so that means there's a good chance. I think he will. Mount will get minutes. So Mount maybe for just this game week, but I don't see as longer term option. Mount, Foden, Madison. Yeah, I think those are the players you should be looking at. Maybe Gundogan also. Pogba, maybe not Pogba. No. Yeah, Mount, Foden, Madison. Those should be your option, I guess. Yeah. Those should be your options. Do you have any Liverpool player there? Keita injured. No. I don't see a lot of players there. Man United, none of them there. Man City. Yeah, I think those are the options for you, Fagiolo. Those are the ones. Yeah, go for them. Subcon says, I just know that Bruno is going to get yellow against Liverpool and miss the Fulham game, but just can't risk it. Yeah, how do you know that? You don't know that. I mean, come on, like, how can you say that? You don't know that. Anything can happen with Bruno. He could easily play both the games and maybe get a yellow card in game week 20. That can happen, right? Now, I don't know. So yeah, it is a risk though. It is a risk. That is one of the things I hate about my team right now, because Grealish and Fernandes, both of them are on 4 yellows. So I'll hate to be a manager of Fernandes, Maguire, Shaw, and Grealish, all of them in a single team, because they all of them are on yellows, 4 yellows. And yeah, Target is also one of those players who is on 4 yellows. So just so you know, guys, right? Just so you know, he's also one of those players on 4 yellows. I kind of posted the list of players in my Instagram recently. I think there was some, I don't know, 20 players or some players, I don't remember, but on 4 yellows. Like Semedo also was one of the players who is on 4 yellow. Milivojevic on 4 yellows. So yeah, I have posted in the Instagram. Do check that out. And Target is also one of them. Semedo is one of them. Grealish, Fernandes, Maguire, Shaw, all of them, I guess. So yeah. Uh, where was I? Yeah, Subkoran. As I said, we can just blindly say that. Still, Fernandes is a good option. But if you are free hitting, right, or if you are fine with not having Fernandes this game, we can still want to have Man United coverage. I think you should go for Rashford. That's what I think. So Ankit says, everyone please like and subscribe. Yeah, please. Thank you, Ankit, so much. Thank you, Ankit, my man, Ankit. Yeah, please subscribe if you are new. That will help the channel a lot. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for the reminder, Ankit. Thank you so much. Anshul says Kufar is surely gonna play, right? Yeah, I do think, yeah. I'm pretty sure he will play. He should. Anshul, don't worry. I think it was cup game, right? He kind of missed one of the match, but still, I'm pretty sure he will play. He will play Kufar. Yeah. Uh, Utkrist says, hey, keep up the good work, cheers. Can you check my bench boost team? Insta. Utkrist. Okay. So Utkrist team looks something like this. Uh, so I'm sorry, this will take a little bit of time. But this is what Utkrist team looks like. So yeah, this is what the team looks like. Okay. So what is trying to Utkrist says, check my bench boost team. Okay, he's bench boosting too. De Gea, Diaz, Crystal, Stones. Eric Garcia is back. Utkrist, right? So I don't know if he's gonna play or not, but still. Stones, Kufal. But Stones did look pretty good, He looked pretty committed to me. Like Stones and Diaz partnership also did not look that bad to me, I don't know. They look kind of determined, committed to the game. So yeah, as I've always said, the best center back pairing, the strongest one, right? Although none of them is, I think Diaz and Laporte, both of them are right-legged, but still, I still feel Diaz and Laporte is the strongest one, the strongest center back pairing when it comes to Man City's side, and eventually that will be their center back pairing, right? So I don't know. Yeah, it just looks like Diaz and Stones might not work out for a longer term. That's what I'm trying to say. So Kufal, Suchek, Fernandes, Son, De Bruyne, Vardy, Wilson, Size also, yeah. If you're a Size owner or Kilman owner or Ait Nouri owner, Boli will be back. Maybe. I think he will be back. According to Nuno, according to what I read, Traore and Boli might be back, maybe, right? So maybe that will kind of maybe harm Kilman or Size's place. I'm not sure. Let's hope he plays though. I think he has been consistent for now, and he's always the set piece threat, right? Size. So yeah, Saka, Bamford, Martinez. Yeah, fine. De Gea, yeah. The team looks good. And also, if you are one of those De Gea owner who just bought in this game week, right? De Gea's fixture even after this looks pretty good to me, right? So maybe if you want to keep him and rotate for a few games, and maybe that might work out. So yeah, the team looks good to me. Saka, Size, let's like there's always I'm always kind of trying for the worst scenario, right? Utkrist. Now I'm pretty sure I'm kind of overthinking about Size, right? The bully return and all this stuff. I'm pretty sure, and also about Stones. I'm kind of overthinking, I guess, because Eric Garcia might not even play at all, right? Because he's just back from the isolation, and like I don't know what is his fitness condition and all that stuff. So as I said, Stones and Garcia, that is just overthinking me. I'm just looking for the worst case scenario, and everyone I think should do that, right? Now Size also, maybe Bully, if Bully is back, it can easily be Size, Cody and Killman, or Size, Cody and Ait Nouri. That can happen. Size can be benched. So I'm just looking out for the worst case scenario. But as of recent, Stones has been getting a lot of full 90 minutes in all the games. So I don't think there's anything you need to worry. And also, Size is also getting full 90 minutes. So Utkrist, yeah, the team looks fine to me. Yeah, good enough to bench boost. Yeah, I think. No need to worry. Uh, Ankit says Kevin looks tired. To be frank, I don't know about it. Okay, now one of the thing about Kevin is like he's not the most agile player. That's I know. Like if you look at the body language of players like I don't know Sterling, right, or maybe now the quick players, the body control players like Vardy. They have body control, right? Now, De Bruyne is not one of those players. Now he's not the most fit, balanced player, right? Right, he kind of has that board, right? He's not. It does not look like the fittest athlete, but still, the passes, like the touches, all those things, those are too good compared to any other players in the Premier League. So that is the thing about De Bruyne. He's not the fastest, right? He does not have the best robust kind of fitness, but still, the passes and the vision, all this thing, the pre-making process of De Bruyne is out of this world compared to Sterling or any of those players. So that is the thing about like, I don't know, De Bruyne always kind of looks kind of unbalanced player, now, but still he's good. He's good. So I don't know, but without now also Kane is also one of those players. He does not look like the fittest player. He does not have the best sprint, but still he's getting the goals. He's getting the points. So that is all that matters. And Kane, Kevin De Bruyne, they are very important players to the respective team they are playing for. The team just don't function without them. So we do know that. So and the I don't the and the table is so fixed right now, Ankit. For I mean, so packed right now. I don't think Pep Guardiola would want to. I don't think he would risk losing points at the moment. So yeah, he does know. We do know that he does play around with the team a lot more than needed, right? We do know that, Ankit. But still, I don't think Kevin will be benched. So even if he does get subbed, maybe in the 70 minutes, 75 minutes, he might be subbed if they are leading by too many goals, right? But still, bench for entire game, not very sure about that, Ankit. Uh, so Sagnik says pick three from them. So Cresswell, Chilwell, Mendy, Fabianski, Watkins, Antonio. Okay. Uh, Cresswell for sure, right? Cresswell should be there for sure. Fabianski, not sure. Now, if Fabianski does play, I would go for Fabianski, hands down, right? I would go for him. I'd easily go for him, Sagnik. But I don't know about Fabianski. Please, if you have any kind of news on Fabianski, do write it in the chat box. If you do know better than me, please, it will help everyone. So Cresswell for sure, right? Mendy could work out. Chilwell does look like a good one for long term option, right? Uh, yeah, Cresswell for sure. Antonio Watkins. Now, Antonio, as I said, injury risk, but if he does play both the games, very good. Watkins, I don't know if he has any kind of coronavirus or not. If not, just bring in Watkins, I guess. Sagnik, right? Uh, yeah, go for Cresswell. I'd go for Fabianski if he plays. Sagnik, I don't know that. If Fabianski plays, I'd easily go for Fabianski. Between Cresswell and Chilwell, Chilwell is not that bad, but still, I think, yeah, Cresswell would also work out. Yeah, if you have Kufal now, Sagni, if you have Kufal, go for maybe Chilwell and Fabianski if you have Kufal, and if not, then maybe go for Cresswell and Fabianski. Yeah, if you don't have Kufal, go for Cresswell and Fabianski. If you have Kufal, go for Chilwell and Fabianski. And between Watkins and Antonio, I think I'd go for Watkins, just because Antonio is too much of a risk for the the injury and all that stuff. So yeah. So yeah, if you are new, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Mirza says Martinez, Cancelo, TA, Kufal, Dallas KDB, Bruno, Salah, Suchek, Bamford, J Adams, Meslier, McTominay. Why do you have McTominay there? Brewster, Matip. I think Matip also has started training. Yeah, I did see a photo of him kind of training, I guess. Now I don't know if he'll be in team selection, right? But yeah. Out for, okay, Brewster, Matip, TAA out for Antonio, Diaz or Stones. Yeah, go for Diaz, don't go for Stones. And Chilwell or Zuma -8 and use bench boost. Matip, I think Matip might just be featured, I guess, but still that's a risk. I don't know. TA will surely play there. Brewster, Matip, TA, Antonio, Diaz or Chilwell. That does look like improvement on all the parts, right? TA double game week, Matip double game week. Not sure though, Matip will play or not. If Matip does not play, this is easily a good transfer. Yeah, Antonio, as I said, if he does play both the games, very good asset. Mirza, yeah, I think this is a very good transfer you are doing. Yeah, Mirza, I can't complain too much, Mirza. Yeah, this team looks good, Mirza. Yeah, do that. -8 seems fine to me. Yeah, go for Diaz. I'm not very sure about Stones as a longer term option, right? If you get Stones for this week and he does not get the minutes you want, right, you'll be again looking for changing Stones to maybe Diaz or Cancelo in near future. That is just waste of transfer. Just go for Diaz already, right? And maybe go for Zuma. Mirza, do that. Yeah, I think this is a good one. Do this. Yeah. Mirza says -8 for Zuma and Stones and Antonio in. Bench Meslier, Dallas, Adams, McTominay. McTominay, I don't know. I'm not sure. Like he did good against Leeds, but still that was just a fluke. Come on, like he's not gonna do that all the time. McTominay, I don't see him as an FPL asset at all. I just don't rate him for FPL only. Right? He's a good player, right? Uh, but still for FPL, maybe not. Maybe try and get rid of McTominay for maybe someone else, right? That might work out, or just do two transfers to get Matip and Che Adams. Uh, yeah. Maybe try and get rid of McTominay. Yeah, that should be a priority, I guess, Mirza. Getting rid of McTominay before bench boosting. Yeah, that's what I would personally do. So Tonme says, who should be my captain, Sterling, Kane, or Fernandez? None of them, I guess. Don't you have Salah, De Bruyne, Tonme? Don't you don't you have any of them? How don't you have Salah and De Bruyne going into this game week? Like I think from this, if Sterling plays, Sterling should be the one. But again, as I said, there's a lot of competition for Sterling in his place, right? Tonme and Kane just playing one game. I would easily go for a player who's playing two games. Even if it's just Cresswell, I would go for Cresswell over Kane if you have to captain this week because he plays two games, Cresswell. So Fernandez, now why I'm put off by Fernandez is I'm probably sure everyone knows that Fernandez is on 4 yellows, right? Tonme, you also know that. I think I'll just take chance with Sterling, I guess. Tonme, yeah. Yeah, I think I'd go with Sterling. This I don't like all the options, Tonme, to be honest. I don't like Sterling. I don't like how Spurs is playing. Kane, I don't like Kane for this week because he only has one game. Fernandez on 4 yellows. I don't like any of the options, to be honest, Tonme. Yeah. But maybe if I had this, I think I would captain Sterling. Yeah, and just hope for the best. Yeah, because there's a better chance that Sterling plays two games than Kane. Kane won't play two games. Fernandez may be missing one game. So yeah, I think I'd go for Sterling. Tonne. Maybe take that risk. It might work out. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Subcon says Cooper is back at CB. Eiling will move to fullback with Dallas moving into midfield. Yeah, Cooper is one of the. I think Koch is Koch back or something. Was he injured? Right, Koch. What was his spelling? I don't even know his spelling. So yeah, I think one of those in the centre back was missing the main part, right? That is one of the reason Eiling was playing in the midfield. Yeah, and Cooper is back. I did read that in the article somewhere. Yeah. Cooper, Lorente, and Robots all available. So yeah, I did read that. Yeah. So uh, Tonme says GK is Meslier, defense is Dyer, Kufal, and Lotan. Lotan. Okay. Midfield is Fernandez, Sterling, Bowen. Striker is Son Kane. Striker Son Kane. Maybe Tonme, maybe Vardy and Bamford. Should I make any changes? I'm not happy with this Lowton. Any replacement? Don't. If you have Lowton, I think just leave him there. I think you should replace at least Son or Kane for someone else. Tonme, yeah. Maybe you have to change Son or Kane to De Bruyne or Salah. I would personally do that. I don't think for this game week you don't need two Spurs asset. Maybe one, good enough. Two, I don't think so. And you are like losing good captainship choice. Like you are losing Salah, you are losing De Bruyne. Tonme, what I would do is maybe remove Kane and Son, Kane or Son for De Bruyne or Salah. Now make your choice. I don't know who, but try and get at least De Bruyne or Salah. Because like it's just weird not having De Bruyne and Salah for double game week. Like come on, they are the biggest hitters in the game. Even if they don't have double game weeks, they are the biggest hitters. And for this game, they have two games compared to Son and Kane. So I think you need to get at least one of them, or else I think it will hurt your rank. I do believe that, right? So yeah, Tonme, maybe try and get Salah or De Bruyne. That would be the biggest thing. Just leave Lowton there. He has two fixtures, right? I don't think he has good fixtures, but still he has two fixtures. So yeah, leave Lowton where he is. Don't do anything to him for this week, right? I'm pretty sure he will play 4.4 fixtures. West Ham. Maybe there's a clean sheet against West Ham. Maybe a nil-nil draw there, right? Just leave Lowton there, but maybe try and get De Bruyne or Salah. Uh, Glenby says, to bring in KDB, bro, I'm short on funds. My team looks Martinez, Justin, Juma, Grealish, Salah, Son, Bruno. Forward is Vardy, Adams. Now, I wouldn't remove Vardy. If you want De Bruyne, then you are in kind of a situation like me. So, what I would do is, right, I don't think you'll have enough money. I think Grealish should be the one that you should get rid of. It now, Glenby, if this was my team, if I want to remove anyone and bring in De Bruyne, it should be between Grealish and Son in the midfield, right? You have to remove someone in the midfield. You can't remove Salah or Bruno. So Bruno, yeah, maybe on 4 yellows, but still on a longer term, I think it will hurt if you remove Bruno. Now I don't know when did you buy him. I bought him for 10.5 or 4, right? Now he's already 11.3, so I can't get rid of him just because for one game. So I don't know when you bought Bruno, right? So it depends. Now I think I would remove Grealish or Son, Glenby from this team. Grealish or Son with Adams or Robo. Right. Those are the 4 players I would play around with to bring in De Bruyne. Now I don't know the funds right now mathematically. I'm not gonna play around with that right now, Glenn. But if I had to bring Grealish, I would play around with Robo, Adams, Grealish, and Son. Okay, that's what I would do. So Subcon says Dallas or Martial this week. This is tough. Martial, if he does play both the games, will he play both the games though? I don't know that, Subkaran. Now, if he does play both the games, Martial is hands down the best option. Easily. Now, I just don't know that, you know. So, Subkaran, this should be your call, I think. I think I would go for Martial, right? But I'm sorry if he does not play both the games, Subkaran. That is what I'm trying to say. Okay, how much time is left? So, I think we still have about an hour for the deadline, right? So, yeah, we can chill, I guess. So Glenby says I have a Kufal in bench too. Nah, don't do anything to Kufal, Glenby. Just play around with those 4 players I just mentioned. Okay, the D production says I bought Son at 9, currently worth 9.7. So I can sell him for 9.3. You could drop more. I want to bring in future extra Bruno. Should I switch them? Future extra. I bring in future extra Bruno. Should I switch them now for -4 and bring Son later after this price drops? So I'm sorry, D production. I don't know. I kind of got confused. What you trying to do? So I bought Son at 9, currently worth 9.7. Okay, so I can sell him for 9.3. You could drop more. I want to bring in future extra Bruno Fernandes. Should I switch them for -4 and bring Son later after this price drops? Now, yeah, the production, I think I got somewhere what you're trying to say, but for this game week I wouldn't try and bring Bruno. As I said, he's on 4 yellows. Personally, I'd go for Rashford or De Bruyne or Salah. If you have De Bruyne and Salah already, go for Rashford. I think that's what I would suggest. Bruno can easily mess the game against Fulham, so I would go for Rashford personally. That would be my suggestion. Yeah, Son for Bruno. I mean Son for Rashford. That might work out if you want the Man United coverage, right? Deep production. I would do that. Yeah. So Fox says, is Pedro Neto going to be fit? I don't think so. I have no idea, to be honest, right, about Pedro. Let's just check about Neto then. I don't have him in my team, so I'm not like Pedro Neto to be assessed. Yeah, I don't think he'll be fit enough. Yeah, I don't think he's fit enough. Neto, let me just check Wolves. So yeah, no, I don't think he's fit. Just don't take that chance, I guess. I don't think he's just 20 years old. I did not know that. So yeah, I don't think he'll be fit. I don't have a lot of information, right? But I think Neto may not be fit. So Ujjwal Gimir says Pulisic for captain. Oof. Pulisic, what is this hype about Pulisic? Now Ankit also was talking about Pulisic, right? Is there something I don't know about Pulisic? I don't know. I've not paid a lot of attention because I'm probably sure if this game week I'm going for anyone, it should be Rashford or De Bruyne. I don't have them in my team, right? I'd want one of them. I still don't know which is the one I want, and I have not kind of prepared for it, right? I still don't know. I don't know. I might just remove Kane and remove Bissouma for De Bruyne and maybe get Son later, right? I could do that. And get, okay, for only -4. I think this is a good team, and Taylor, Calvert-Lewin and Davies will be in the bench, right? I could do something like this for this week and hope everyone plays. Not Martin, like Martin does not have any coronavirus, and Grealish does not have any coronavirus. Let's hope, right? I could do something like this. I have no idea though, but still, let's see what happens. There's still time, I guess. So Ujjwal, Pulisic for captain, maybe it might work out, I guess, but I personally wouldn't do that. As long as you have Salah, De Bruyne, I think I would prefer those players because they already are good players, and also they are on penalties. So Pulisic is not. So yeah, Ujjwal. The D production says Garcia played. Ujjwal, I did maybe give you a mainstream answer, right? Because everyone might be saying just captain De Bruyne or just captain Salah, and just don't think too much, don't overthink and go for anyone else for captainship. But there is a reason why everyone is captaining Salah and De Bruyne. So yeah, maybe just stick with them. I think that is more safer, much safer. So the deep product says guys have played very bad in few matches, to be honest, especially for Spain. And I'm not against him. Guardiola is amazing coach. He probably doesn't think he's good enough. He didn't have a lot of provision match. Yeah, maybe because both of them are from the La Masia and all those stuff, those connection. Like I don't know, those kind of emotional attachment. Both of them Spain. So that is also maybe one of the reason that Cancelo is getting so much time, Ferran Torres is getting so much time, Garcia is getting so much time because all of them from Spain. So yeah, that might happen. But still, Cancelo is doing good right now. So yeah. Jake Edwin says Antonio or Watkins. I'd go for Watkins, I guess. Yeah, I'll probably go for Watkins. Man City. Antonio. If Antonio plays both the games, Jake, right? Jake, if you are confident that Antonio will get enough minutes, go for Antonio. Go for Antonio if you have that confidence. Because I don't know if Antonio is going to play both the games full 90 minutes, right? If he does play, go for Antonio. Yeah. Uh, Muzamil says, I'm 105 in Honest FPL League. Maybe please advise. 100, I don't know how to check that. 105. Just, yeah. Muzamil, send me your team in the Instagram. I think that will be much more easier than the way we are going to do right now. So, yeah. Muzamil, please, the Instagram handle is on the screen. Also, the link is in the description. So that would be much more easier than finding, the 103rd, 105th player. Muzamil, please do that. Right? Send it in the Instagram. So Noor Sang says, I have Salah, De Bruyne, and Salah, two Salahs. Okay, should I use triple captain or keep it as same? If I should, which one should I pick? Now, Noor Sang, I had this conversation when I started the stream. I think both of them are very good option, but I think if De Bruyne plays both the games full 90 minutes, it should be De Bruyne for me. Now I'm pretty sure there won't be any kind of minute sacrifice for Salah. I do think Salah will play full game. Not if not full, maybe 80 minutes or 70 minutes on both the games, right? So Norsang, there's no problem with the minute on the pitch for Salah, but the fixes are not the easy ones. Playing against Burnley, playing against Man United, it's not easy. The defense are good. So if De Bruyne, if I don't know now, Norsang, if De Bruyne is going to play both the games full 90 minutes, right? If he does play both the games 90 minutes, I think De Bruyne should be your triple captain, Norsang. Now, what do you think? Because I don't know. I'm not Pep Guardiola. I don't know if De Bruyne is going to play both the games, but if he does play both the games, if you think he will, just I think go with De Bruyne, right? I'm pretty sure De Bruyne will be the penalty taker too. Yeah. So Norsang says Salah, De Bruyne, Fernandes. No, not Fernandes. He's on 4 yellows. Don't take that risk. Stick with Salah or De Bruyne. Go with any one of them because I personally also don't know whom to captain, right? I've not decided my transfers yet. There's only 1 hour to deadline, so I will soon, but for now I just don't know. For captainship, Salah and De Bruyne, both of them are good. Nursang, that's all I have to say. According to fixtures, it's De Bruyne, but according to the time on the pitch, it's Salah. So GX says Son KWP. Yeah, KWP is also one of those players who is on 4 yellow cards, but again, he does not have double game week, so yeah, it's fine, I guess. Son KWP, Brewster, and Stair to Suchek, Diaz, Antonio or Watkins, and Mendy. Mendy. Which Mendy is this? Stair. Okay. Chelsea Mendy for -12 to bench boost. What do you think? Konsa, Diaz, Kufal, Mendy on bench. Okay, you are bench boosting -12. Son KWP, Brewster, that does look like an improvement. Diaz, Antonio, yeah, -12 is too much, but it might pay off. Yeah, maybe do that, Jake. But -12. Son, these are improvements though. Like KWP, Brewster, and Steer. But yeah, completely, like this becomes pointless, Jake. Because as I said, now I don't know how much point they will return the players that you are going to bring in, right? Suchek, Diaz, like Suchek might score, right? Diaz might keep both clean sheet. Like if Diaz keeps 2 clean sheet, your 12 points are easily returned, right? And Antonio, Suchek, and Mendy will work for your, profit. Except for -12 that you lost, the others will be gained by Suchek and maybe Antonio and Mendy. But if Diaz concedes, minus 12, it kind of becomes pointless if things go wrong. That's what I'm trying to say. But it might pay off, Jake. It might pay off. But as I said, you are kind of forcing this bench boost. That's what I'm trying to say. This does not like planned or prepared, Jake, right? Because it looks like because everyone is bench boosting, maybe you are trying that too. If it is so, maybe don't, right? Because you are you are changing your entire bench at the moment. So maybe it might work out. If, as I said, if Diaz keeps two Kinsey, the minus 12 will easily return. So it might be worth it, Jake. Yeah, I don't see a problem because these are good players. Diaz, Suchek, Antonio, Mendy. Yeah, good players, good players. Maybe go for it. Yeah, Jake, go for it. Yeah, but still minus 12. I don't know. Yeah, but still, yeah, the improvements are good. The transfer you are trying to bring in. So Mike Green says, what do you think about triple captain? K KDV. Okay, yeah, Mike Green does not sound bad. Captain, if you are thinking of triple captain Salah, KDB, I think it might work out. It might. Yeah, yeah, it looks fine to me. So Muzamil says, Antonio, KDB, Antonio, KDB, Foden, Bruno, Kufal, Stone, Shaw, Pope, Martinez, Obonia, plus Kane, Bamford, Son, Smith Rowe, Holding, bench boost. What do you think, bro? Smith Rowe, not very sure, right? You could remove. I don't know now if you have already made your transfer or not, Muzamil, right? I don't know that, right? If you have not, if you still have one free transfer, or if you are taking, maybe willing to take -4, maybe you could change at least one of the Spurs assets. You could change Kane to maybe Vardy, or maybe Son to maybe Rashford, right? That could work out. You could play around. I think there's still place to play around with. I don't think you need two Spurs assets for only this game week, right? One of them is, I think, plenty for this week. So Muzamil, yeah. Row, not, I don't see any kind of point return there. Maybe holding. There is a bonus point and a clean sheet, I guess, right? For holding. But Row, I don't know. And yeah, you could play around with Son or Kane. For Kane to Vardy, or Son to maybe Rashford. Yeah, you could do that, Muzamil. Uh, so Lachung says -8 hits. Okay. Gilman, Adams, Son, out for Suchik, Firmino. Oh God, Firmino. I have not heard that name for so long. Firmino, Cancelo. Firmino maybe against Man United. Firmino. I'm not sure about Firmino though. Cancelo, Suchik, good. Firmino, yeah, yeah. Firmino's price. What is the Firmino's price? Uh, Firmino 9.3. What is Warner's price? 9.2. Maybe why not Warner? Warner is on penalty also, Lachung. Yeah, maybe go for Warner. 9.2. Cheaper on penalties. So I think I would go for Warner instead of Firmino, Lachung. Yeah, Firmino, I don't know. He's not a good FPL asset. And for the same price, you can get Warner, who is on penalties. So I'd go for Warner instead of Firmino, Lachung. I think that will help you improve your team, right? So yeah, Lachung. Firmino can score, but still, I don't know. Uh, Ankit said best captain for Doll Game Week. I don't know Ankit yet. I just don't. Because yeah, as I said, I don't know. It's between De Bruyne and Salah for sure. Between, right now, still now, how many questions are there? I don't want to miss your questions. I'll just answer your questions fast now, and I'll start managing my team now, because I think it's about time now. There's only 1 hour left, right? Uh, Okay, I'll just get to your questions quick now. Okay, so Ankit, I'll get to the captainship in a while. Nickman says, Vardy as captain, afraid of KDB getting rested in one game. Bruno risk of yellow, and I have no Salah. Yeah, Vardy might be the good one, but still, Nickman. Now we do know that Vardy, Antonio, these are injury risk players. So what can happen is maybe Vardy also might not play one of the games, not full of the games. And what I'm trying to say is he might play one game full 90 minutes, and other game just maybe, I don't know, 30 minutes, 20 minutes. That can happen, right, Nickman, for Vardy too. But if although, but still, Vardy on penalties, right? If he does play both the games, I think Vardy, very good differential captain choice, very good one, Nickman. I don't see a problem there. Uh, Gus says, is it worth bench boosting with Meslier, Holding, Dyer, Saka? It does look good. Like all of them are, except for also Meslier. Also, all of them are one game players, right? But yeah. Do it. Yeah. Saka, I don't expect a lot from Saka, right? Dyer, Holding, yeah. Dyer, Holding, maybe 6 points there. Holding, maybe 6 there. Meslier, maybe 6 against Brighton. Who knows, right? Yeah, Goss, yeah. And should I take a -4 for Saka to Suchik to? Yeah. Do that. Why not? Yeah. So Goss, do that. -4 for, yeah. Do that. I would do that. Yeah, do that. And bench boost. Uh, Gonzalez says, hello, what do you think Fabianski will play? Yeah, Gonzalez, as I said, according to one of the, I don't remember the source, right? But it was some London, I don't know. Yeah, it was some British media. I did read that Fabianski is fine now, and he will be back in the back between the sticks, right? They were very confirm about that. So according to that, Fabianski must play, but again, he is kind of a doubt, I guess. Is there anything new? Let me check already for Fabianski. Lucas Fabianski. Uh, but taking a Moise provides Fabianski update. Okay, there has been football London. So yeah, Fabianski, Antonio, and Benrahma in. So I think this is just their prediction, I guess. Yeah, I think Fabianski should be fine. Yeah, I think if you have Fabianski, just leave him there. Gonzalez, yeah, I think he will be fine. Yeah. CFC says Kufal or Cresswell. Cresswell, of course. CFC on set pieces, on direct free kicks, nailed on, super nailed on. Now, one of the thing about players like Cresswell and War Prowess is that now they are very nailed on, and you don't need to worry about if they will play or not, right? So CFC, Cresswell, go for Cresswell, not for just this game week. Even after this game week, you can just leave Cresswell there. I personally got him for 5 million, right? So I don't know. I just feel lucky that I have him. So yeah, CFC, go for Cresswell. Elliot says, when should I use your wild card? So wildcard, maybe wait till game week 23 or 24 or 25, because there is a blank predicted, right? There may be a blank week in 23, 24, 25, and maybe a double game week in 29. So that is something predicted. So wait till maybe 23 or 24, Elliot, maybe. Or if your team looks too bad, just do it already. I don't think. Yeah, it depends, Elliot. So uh Elliot says, I made my squad and not sure if to use wildcard or free hit. Okay. You should take hit and take KDB. Yeah, I'll take KDB, Ankit. I'll do that. I'll do that in a while. I'll get to everyone's questions first, and I'll get to my team. So Elliot says, De Gea, Stones, Justin, Cancelo, Dallas. If this is a free hit team, Elliot, whole team of 2 game weeks. But Dallas does not have 2 game weeks. Antonio, Abraham also had 2 game weeks, but Abraham is not getting enough minutes. Giroud can play there, and Warner can play there, because Pulisic is back now, so that means Warner won't be playing in the left, Elliot. So yeah, Abraham not good. Dallas does not have 2 game weeks, so no, play around with Abraham and Dallas, Elliot. Hold, yeah, uh, as in double game week, yeah, Elliot. As I said, Dallas does not have 2 game weeks, right? And Abraham is not getting enough minutes. Play around with them, and except for that, maybe fine. Yeah, maybe fine. Uh, so Goss says El Ghazi or Suchek. I have Saka. It's worth -4. I think now, attacking wise, I think it should be El Ghazi, Gus, right? It should be easily. Like when it comes to expected goals, assist, and all these things, like you can compare El Ghazi with Suchek. Just look at the number of shots taken by El Ghazi and Suchek, you will be surprised. So it should be El Ghazi. But do you know who is the Aston Villa player that has COVID? It might be El Ghazi. I don't know, Gus. So that is the risk with El Ghazi. But between El Ghazi and Suchek, I think you should easily go for El Ghazi. Mac Wong says, Mac Wong, we have missed you so much. Mac Wong is he's from Malaysia. I do remember that. Now he's third in our honest FPL, uh, you know, uh, uh the group, the, uh, this one, what I'm talking about. I don't know. I just lost for word. Mac Wong is on third right now. So yeah, you have been doing pretty good, Mac Wong, right now. So I already have Cresswell and Kufal. Who should I get, Okbonia or Suchek? I think go for Suchek. I now Macron. The thing about Ogbonia is now it could pay off very well, right? If Cresswell, now this is the thing about, you don't put all the eggs in a single basket or something. You do have some kind of phrase, right? So that is what I'm talking about, Macron. Now if West Ham do keep clean sheet, you'll be like very nicely return point, right? Cresswell, Kufal, Ogbonia, that could be very good return point. But if they concede, I think it could be a very huge damage. So I think I'd go for Suchek. Although Suchek is also from the same team, but still, 3 West Ham defenders. Do you want to take that risk? Now it does not sound bad. You already have Cresswell and Kufal. You already have put faith in them, right? You could do that same with Ogbonia too. But still, as I said, they could return you very good points. All the 3 players could return you 12 points with 2 clean sheets, right? Macon, that could happen with bonuses, or they could concede in both of them. So maybe not both. Maybe at least there's clean sheet against West Brom. Against Burnley, maybe, not sure. Ogbonia does not sound bad though. Yeah, yeah, it does not sound. If you want to take that risk, I think it might pay off. because 12 points from all the three. Oh, that looks good to me. Yeah. Mac Wong. I think I'd Suchek, like, I don't know. Suchek is not the most attacking player. Ogbonia looks good, but do you want to have three West Ham defenders? Do you want that? That is the thing. That is the thing. It might pay off. It might pay off, as I said, but it is kind of a risky, I guess. Mac Wong, right? So, uh, Mac Wong really think about West Ham triple defense. Yeah. It might pay off. It might pay off. Mac Wong. I won't say that is the worst idea, right? There is certain risk, but still, even if Cresswell, Kufal, and Ogbonia keeps a clean sheet at West Brom game, right? Three of the defenders, I think that's pretty good. Maybe there's 10-point return from all three. 30 points from three defenders. Come on, like that's a huge point return. So Mac Wong, yeah, Ogbonia does not sound bad. If you want to take that risk, I think it might work out. It might work out. Mac Wong. So Pathik says, double game week. Ederson, Cresswell, Ederson. Okay. Bisaka, Stones, De Bruyne, Bruno, Suchek, Kane, Warner, Antonio. Who should I captain? De Bruyne or Warner or Cresswell? Cresswell. You are thinking about Cresswell. Damn. So okay, the Cresswell does not look bad, as I said. Cresswell, like, he's on free kicks, he's on corners, and he's the most nail-on player, like what Prowess is, right? So, like, but still, it's still a risk though. Fabianski, is he gonna play or not? If Fabianski plays, maybe there's a clean sheet. If he doesn't, it's still a risk. So Patrick, I think De Bruyne should be the easier choice, and Warner should be a differential, and Cresswell should be the super duper mega differential. I think that is how I should put it, right, Patrick? But yeah, I think De Bruyne is the clear choice from these three players. Yeah. It should be De Bruyne, in my opinion, not Bruno. Yeah, go for De Bruyne. Patrick, the safer choice is De Bruyne. If you want to go for something crazy, go for Cresswell. Why not? If there's two clean sheet there's 24 points return for you from a single player. So yeah. Mac Wong says my team is Martinez, Cancelo, Kufal, Cresswell, Chilwell, Rafinha, Salah, Fernandez, Son, Bamford, Kane. Any thoughts? I'm thinking of replacing Rafinha with either Ogbonia or Suchek. So, okay, Macron, you want both Son and Kane in your team for this week. So you could change Sons to maybe Rashford, right? I think you could do that. I think there's a better value, and also Man United don't have that bad of a fixture even after game week 19, right? That might work out. So you are thinking of Rafinha with Ogbonia or Suchek. That does look good. Son and Kane does not look like necessarily the players that you should remove. But still, next game is against Liverpool, right? I don't know. Like, Son and Kane can return very good points this week, right? But still, do you need two of them? I'm thinking of replacing Rafinha with Ogbonia. Yeah, it might be. Now, I'm pretty sure Rafinha is one of those players like Ward Prowse in my team. I thought they had double game week, now they don't. So they do look like a liability now. Rafinha to Ogbonia Suchek, that is an improvement though. Yeah, Mac Wong. Yeah. But I want to know your thoughts on Son and Kane, having both of them in this week. What are your thoughts on that? But still, I do think Rafinha to Ogbonia Suchek is an improvement. Yeah, Mac Wong. Yeah. Padri says, should I bench boost with this bench? McCarthy, KWP, Adams, Alioski. Yeah. All the single week players, right? It could be better, but still, they all do play at least. So yeah. Why not? Yeah. KWP play. McCarthy is fine. Adams is fine, I guess. Alioski fine. Yeah. Do it. Padri. Yeah. All of them do play. Three of the players. Leicester against Leicester. So yeah, maybe I don't see huge point return, I guess, but still Alioski does like getting forward. He's the number 10, right? Yeah. Padria, maybe do it. Yeah, it's fine. Surya says, I have El Ghazi in the team. Do I transfer him out since the Aston Villa player's fitness is in question? Now, who are you transferring out for, Surya? That depends, because I personally might also remove Grealish, right? Now, if I remove Grealish, it would be for De Bruyne. Now, that is a big improvement, right? I'll do it. Why not? Now, it also depends. Who are you removing El Ghazi for? If you are removing El Ghazi for a lesser of a player, then maybe just play El Ghazi and hope for the best, Surya. So James says, hi, just woke out. Sorry, I'm late. Good morning, James. And yeah, thank you so much for joining in, James. So, how many questions are there? Yeah, I'm getting to your questions, Pastor, right now. Ram Cordell says, De Gea, Johnston, Diaz, Stones, De Gea, Johnston, Diaz, Stones, Yedlin, Wan Bissaka, Kufal, Mane, Rashford, Suchek, Saka, De Bruyne, Bamford, Antonio, Warner. Should I use bench with whom to give captaincy? Ban, bro. Warner, Antonio, De Bruyne, Mane. Mane could be a good. Now, between Mane and Salah, to be honest, now as of recent games, Mane has been way ahead of Salah, because Salah has kind of looked invisible in past few games, I guess past 2 games, right? Salah, I have not seen a lot from him. Mane has been good, right? He has not been like scoring a lot or assisting a lot, but still, he has been pretty effective. I've seen the games, and Mane does look good. He could be a good differential, but again, that penalty factor, that penalty factor always gives Salah the upper hand. So yeah. Now, Ramcord, I think De Bruyne should be easier, the safer choice, right? Rashford maybe also might work out, but still not on penalties, so I wouldn't personally captain Rashford. I personally only captain players on penalties or set pieces. So De Bruyne does look good. De Bruyne on free kicks, on corners, on penalty, right? I hope he's on penalty, not Sterling. And Bamford, Antonio, Warner. Should I bench boost? Whom to give captaincy? Yeah, give the captaincy to De Bruyne, I think. Now, not Warner, I think he's too inconsistent. Antonio might not play full 90 minutes, both the games. It between De Bruyne and Mane for me, but De Bruyne is on penalties, on free kicks, on corners, and very good games too, right? De Bruyne has Crystal Palace and Aston Villa at home. Mane facing Man United, Burnley, although at home, pretty difficult fixtures. So I think it should be De Bruyne for me, Ram Cordell, when it comes to captainship. And when it comes to bench boost, yes, Stones, Mane, Bamford. Yeah, it looks fine. Saka, not very sure, but still, this team looks good enough to bench boost. Yeah. De Gea, John Stones. Yeah. Bench boost this team. Yedlin, fine. Yeah. Do it. Ram, yeah. Dr. Swan says free hit draft. I don't really have free hit draft, but I did talk about free hit draft, Dr. Swan. You could go for 3 Man City asset, couple of Man United asset, right? Yeah, get West Ham defenders, Dr. Swan. Guess, if you want to, maybe just get 3 West Ham defenders. If you want to, it might backfire very badly, but you can go for 3 West Ham defenders if you want to, right, Dr. Swan? So yeah, West Ham, Man City, Man United are the ones you should be targeting. Those 3 are the teams. So yeah, get 3 from each of them, Dr. Swan. Sagnik says this Fabianski thing is so confusing, bro. Should I go for Cresswell and Mendy, or do you have any other ZK suggestion other than Martinez, or should I risk getting Chill and Fabianski? I have Kufal. Fabianski is a risky one, but still, as I said, Fabianski will play in my opinion. He is a risky one though, right? If he does not play, that might not be the best thing. So just get Mendy, I guess. Yeah, just get Mendy, Sagnik. If you have money, go for De Gea too. De Gea does not look that bad of an option. I don't think Liverpool are going to score a lot against Man United. Maybe there's 1 or 2, yeah, but still, I don't see a lot of goals in that game either. So, yeah. Sagnik. Yeah, go for Mendy or De Gea. That might work out. Don't go for Fabianski, I guess. Now, if he was sure of playing, I think Fabianski hands down very good player for 5.1, right, Sagnik? So, yeah. Should I go for Cresswell and Mendy? Yeah, go for Cresswell and Mendy, or Cresswell for De Gea. That will work out, Sagnik. Do that. Don't overthink. The Profix says, will Martial play? Now, about fitness, right? Ole has said that he will be in the contention. So, Profix. Yeah, Martial is in contention. Now, there is now rotation risk with Cavani, right? Now, are you willing to take that risk? It depends on you, the Profix. So, yeah, Martial, he is in the contention according to Ole. So, yeah. So Shrek says Vardy or Salah for -4. Salah. Go for Salah easily. Yeah. Dr. Swan says he's traveling. It's what Ole said might not start though. So Dr. Swan says Suchek or Kufal can only have one. Already have Antonio and Cresswell. Go for Suchek. Go for Kufal. Dr. Swan, go for Kufal. I also have Kufal in my team. I do think 2 West Ham defenders, I think it's good enough. It's fine. It's fine. Not too much risk, not too less. I think 2 West Ham defenders should be fine, I guess, in my opinion, Dr. Swan. So yeah, go for Kufal. I would suggest you to go for Kufal, Dr. Swan. Where was I? Where was the question? So Profix says Martial, what? Okay, Martial, Kyle Walker-Peters out for Abraham. Profix. Now, I don't know. Now, is Abraham getting minutes? Because a lot of them have Abraham Pulisic in their team. I just don't know. Is Abraham getting enough minutes? Because according to what I see, he's not getting enough minutes, right? And Giroud can play there, right? Is Giroud injured or something? Giroud is fine. And now, I don't know why is everyone making a fuss about Abraham. Because he's not getting enough minutes. He's just not playing. And there's Warner now. Pulisic is back. Pulisic will be in the Pulisic will be in the left. Zayek in the right. In the middle, there could be Giroud, Warner, Abraham, anyone. So I don't know if I want Abraham there. So not Abraham for me personally, right? just logically. Abraham does not look good. So Marshall, KWP out. Abraham or Diaz or Chilwell in. Thoughts? Yeah, Diaz, get him in. Profix, but not Abraham. Get him. Get Diaz or Chilwell. Any one of them. Both of them look good. But I personally would get Diaz in. James says Antonio and Salah or Mane and Warner or Firmino. Warner or Firmino, both. Antonio and Salah. Antonio and Salah. That looks good. Or Mane and Warner. Mane and Warner. You have the money for Mane and Warner. Uh, and how don't you have money for Salah and maybe Rashford or someone? James, 4 - 4. I don't know if I'm getting confused with the question because Antonio and Salah looks good to me. Or Mane and Warner or Firmino. Because if you can get Mane and Warner, I think you can get Salah and Rashford also, right, James? Because yeah, I don't know. I'm just getting confused. 4 - 4. I think I'd go for uh the second option, Mane and Warner. Like that looks too good compared to Antonio and Salah. So I don't know. I please rephrase it. I guess James, please. Yeah, that will help a lot. So SES, do you all have all your chips left plus wildcard? SES, except for free hit. I had to use my free hit in this game week. I used it in game week 18, right? So I got 54 points. I did not want to use my free hit SES, to be honest, because as I said, I wanted to use it in the double game week, but I had to use it because I only had 3 players for game week 18, right? Because of all the surprising suspension and all that stuff. So yeah, except for free hit, I have all of them in with me. So Nigel says, should I free hit these players in Robertson? Okay, free hit Robertson, Cancelo, Cresswell, Chilwell, Gundogan, Salah, De Bruyne, Bruno, Suchek, Antonio. Cresswell, okay, Cresswell looks fine. Salah, De Bruyne, Bruno. Maybe Rashford also could do some work there. Suchek, Antonio. Yeah, can't complain too much. Gundogan might get minutes because he is recently getting minutes, right? Too much money in defense, that's what I think. Cancelo could be a rotation risk with maybe Mendy, maybe Walker, maybe Zinchenko, right, Nigel? And Fabianski in goal. Yeah. Fabianski, yeah. Fabianski also might be a risk. Fabianski might be a risk. Cancelo might be a risk. Gundogan might be a risk. Antonio might not play full 90 minutes both the games. So there can be some sorting out done, Nigel, right? The team does not look bad because if Antonio plays both the game, right? If Cancelo plays ahead of Mendy, Zinchenko, and Walker, I think it's fine. Yeah. If Gundogan does not get rotated with Rodrigo, or maybe let's say there's Fernandinho there, right? That is a problem with Gundogan also. But yeah, I think there's kind of problematic players there. That's what I'm trying to say. Not super nail-on players, right? So you can play around with the team, I guess. Because I think there's a lot of money in the defense. Robertson, Chilwell, Cancelo, Cresswell, that's a lot of money. Maybe reduce, I don't know, Chilwell to someone else, Diaz or someone that can save you some money to invest in the midfield for Gundogan, right? Try and do that, Nigel. Uh, Boy says, should you bench boost if you have Dallas, Adams, and Mitchell on the bench? Now Mitchell, as I said, I don't know if he'll start, but he did start ahead of PVA last game, right? So keeping that in mind, I think you should. Yeah, Dallas, Adams. The bench could look better. I think the bench easily could look better. There could be someone else there, right? But still, I think if they do play, they are good bet. That's what I think. Boy, yeah, do that. Do that. So many questions today. Uh, Macron says, I think Kane can drop back and play the ball down the wing for Son to catch Sheffield's high line. Defense off guard. Kane has aerial threat too, but I'm worried Spurs will settle for a small margin. Yeah, that is the worry. That is what happened with Fulham too. Like after they scored that one goal, now as if they stopped attacking, as if the game was over. They did not do anything, and that is super frustrating with Mourinho and Spurs asset, right? I do worry about that, Macwong too, but still, two assets. I don't know. All I'm trying to say is you could use that money somewhere else, like Kane to Vardy or Son to Rashford. That could be utilized in a better way, I guess. But still, I'm not saying that Kane or Son won't outscore these double game week players. They can easily do that, but still, other double game week players had double the chance. That's all I'm saying. Macwong, I do agree with you though. Yeah. Khaled says Martinez, Kufal, Justin, Chilwell, Stones, Salah, Bruno, Zayek and Stones. KDB, Vardy captain. Okay, nice one. Antonio, wildcard active. Thoughts, please. Martinez. If you are wildcarding, I think Stones. I think I would want to get maybe Diaz or Cancelo there. Khalid. Yeah, Stones. Now, in a longer term, right? Khalid. In a longer term. Now, Laporte is out right now. Ake is out right now. Garcia has just returned. Maybe for this game, Stones will play. But in a longer term, I see a lot of rotation for Stones. So maybe try and get maybe just try and get. What you could do is maybe remove Chilwell to Cresswell, right? And get uh Diaz or Cancelo. Try and do that. Try and get maybe Diaz or Cancelo. That's what I'm trying to say. Stones does not look very conforming to me. Zayek also good differential maybe if he plays. KDB, Vardy, Antonio wildcard active. Yeah, Vardy. So for this week and another week, if you don't have any Son or Kane, I think it's fine. It's fine for this week and another week. Maybe after that, I'll try and get one of those against Brighton, I guess, right? And again, there's West Brom, I guess, for Spurs. So yeah. Martin, Kufal, Justin also has good fixture upcoming. Kufal, yeah, maybe try and get Diaz or one of those players. Yeah, Bruno, you have KDB, you have Salah. So yeah. And I'm pretty sure you will be thinking about bringing Son or Kane in upcoming days, Khalid, right? So yeah, for now this looks fine. Maybe try and get Diaz or Cancelo instead of Stones. That will make your team even better, I guess. Chilwell is not that bad. This is just my opinion, right? The team looks good. It does not look bad. Zayek differential, right? And Stones, maybe it could be difficult to keep up with Stones in upcoming days. That's what I'm trying to say. So Mac Wong says, I saw West Brom's conceded among the most aerial chances, and both Ogbonia and Suchek have aerial threats. But Suchek's been very active near the 6 yard box, but Ogbonia can get more points with clean sheet. Yeah, Suchek is one of those who has been popping in a very good places right now. He has been scoring, he has been getting goals, right? Now, it's all about, I don't know, I don't know if it's luck or something. Now, it's all about thinking now, how long will that last? No, will that last entire season? Was it just for a few game weeks? About Suchek, because now when you compare Suchek with Rafinha or these kind of players, of same kind of price range, now Suchek does not have the best attacking statistics because his chances created, these kind of things, shot taken, they are not good at all. But his conversion rate is very good. That is the thing about Suchek. So yeah, but Burnley's beaten West Ham 4 times in their last 5 meetings, but they scored 9 goals this season, and West Brom scored 11. So yeah, all I'm trying to say is Ogbonna could be a good one. Suchek is getting in a big place, but still, will that continue with Suchek? That is the problem with me. Because as I said, if Ogbonna does not do anything, just I don't know, just stay there and just walk around the pitch and don't score, don't concede, he'll easily get 6 points. But it's not same for Suchek. He has to score or assist for a better point. So I don't know what are the chances of that happening, right? Susek is not that bad. If you want to go for him, go for him. But still, Ogbonna also for 2 games, maybe there's bonus point, right? So yeah, does not look bad to me. Mac Wong. So yeah, any one of them. But you already have two of them. Maybe try Suchek. I guess you already have two defenders, right? Don't don't go for all the West Ham United defense. I guess it could be risky, but it could pay off very good. High risk, high reward. I guess. Uh, Ram Cornell says, uh, Laporte and Ake are not surely available. Come on, Garcia, please insert yourself for Doll Gaming. I guess Garcia doesn't ruin my fantasy. So you have Stones, I guess, right? Ram Cordell. I'm probably sure about that. Yeah. Now, as I said, he just returned from isolation. There's no idea what is the fitness condition of Garcia right now. I don't think Pep will. I don't know. He's Pep after all. I don't think though Pep will throw Garcia in the first 11 already just after his return, right? So Ram Cordelia, that is a worry though. The rotation is always a worry, but still I think Stones will play at least one of them full 90 minutes. So uh, Mac Wong says, I thought of Stones and Diaz, but I'm not confident if they keep a clean sheet against Aston Villa. But again, but still Mac Wong, it's the same with the Cresswell too. Like Cresswell or these West Ham defenders too. I think one of them is Burnley. I don't remember. Let me just check. But still, I think they are more good. They are better choice than Ogbonna, I think. Yeah, I think Diaz is a better choice than Ogbonna if you can't afford it. Now Burnley against Burnley. Now Burnley's attacking stats are not the best one, not outstanding anything, right? I do know that about Burnley. They're not good attacking side. If there's anyone to score, it will be Chris Wood for them, or maybe the other penalty taker. I think Barnes is it the penalty taker. So I'm not sure. So maybe there's clean sheet for both of them games, right? Both of these games for the Fabianski and Ogbonya. But still, Diaz, it's Diaz. They have been looking pretty good. Macron, I think even for longer term, right? If you're just thinking for this game week, maybe go with Ogbonya. But if you're thinking for longer term, if you have money, go for Diaz. I would do that. If I had the money, if I had the transfer, I think I would go for Diaz. Easily, Macron. If you have that option, go for Diaz. It will help you in a longer term too, not just this game week. Uh, so and yeah, about the Aston Villa too, Macwang. We don't know their fitness. How kind of fitness? They have not been playing games for a lot, and maybe they are training at their home or their personal, I don't know, gym or something. But still, we don't know their fitness, condition right now. So I don't know how fit they are. They might be fatigued, something. So yeah, Macwang, Aston Villa, maybe they won't do anything. They might be worthless this game. So yeah, if you have money for DS, just go for him. Don't overthink. Sagnik says, who can be a fifth midfielder for 6.5 if I already have Salah, KDB, Bruno, Suchek. 655, 6.5. Let me check. I don't see a lot. Madison is 7 point something, I guess. Mount is 6.2, I guess. It should be Mount. There's not a lot of quality for that kind of price range, Sagnik, to be honest. I did look for one of the viewers recently for that kind of price range, and I did not see a lot of players, right? You said 6.5. I think I'd say go with Mount or Foden for you. Yeah. If you want to take chance with Mount, Foden, Gundogan, Traore, nah. Aston Villa players. I think I'll stay away from Aston Villa players for now. Yeah, Mount, Foden, or Gundogan must be it. Yeah. Mount, Foden, Gundogan. Except for that, Kante is out. Declan Rice, nah. Yeah, it should be Mount, Foden, and Gundogan. Cavallero, is he on penalties? The Fulham player. I think Chelsea, and there's two difficult games for him. Chelsea and Man United. Nah. Yeah, it should be Mount, Foden. You don't have money for Madison, so Mount, Foden, or Gundogan. Yeah, those should be it. Those should be it. Your choice. Yeah, those should be your choice, Sagnik. I think I don't have too many options who play two games, right, and are good players for those kind of price range, Sagnik. Those three players are your options, I guess, Sagnik. James says, I don't know, so many questions on this stream. Okay, James says, I can do Kane and Son to Salah and Antonio for -4, or I can do Son to Mane and Firmino or Warner for -4. I don't think I can get Rashford as he's 9.6. Oh, okay. Mane, then if you get Rashford, Vardy is more expensive. What about have you thought about, James? Have you thought about getting Vardy and Rashford? I think that would be good. Mane could. I'm not saying Mane is bad. Like, I think I would go for this. I think Salah and Antonio looks good, and Mane and Warner looks good to me, James. To be honest, Warner on penalties, Salah also on penalties, right? Now there is competition for Warner because Abraham can play, Giroud can play there, right? There is that competition. Mane not on penalties. Mane has looked good recently, to be honest, compared to Salah. But Salah is Salah. Come on. I don't know. Salah is just scary to not have. I don't know why I'm thinking twice, but still, like Mane and Warner are big hitters. Maybe Vardy and Rashford could be good too. Vardy on penalties, James. Yeah, Vardy and Rashford also could be good. We have now, I think, 40 minutes for the deadline, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we have 40 minutes for the deadline. So yeah, I think yeah, James. Yeah. I think, but both Mane and Warner are kind of now. Combining wise, I think Mane and Warner should return in better points this week. Yeah, I don't know. It's the Salah factor, I guess, right? It's scary to not have Salah, James. But again, if you can have Mane and Warner, I think that's Warner is, I think, better option than Antonio is. I'm sorry. I think because, and I don't know if Antonio is going to play both the games, right? I'm not sure. Warner also may not play both the games, but still, I don't think Warner will be benched or anything. Because yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult. If Warner plays full 90 minutes, I think you should go for Warner. If he plays both the games, I think you should go for Mane and Warner. Yeah, Mane will play both the games. I'm pretty sure. No Jota, no one. So James, yeah, I will go for Mane and Warner if Warner plays full game. Yeah. So Himmel says, I took Giroud in my team. Is this all right? Himmel, I'm not sure. Like, this is the same condition with James. It could be Giroud. It could be Tammy, it could be Warner who can play in the center forward. Now, what I'm saying this is because now Zayek is back and Pulisic is back. When there was no Zayek, what was happening was uh, Pulisic was kind of drifting to the right, and maybe Warner was playing in the left, and Giroud was playing as the center forward. That was what happening. Now, when Pulisic, the natural left winger, and Zayek, the natural right winger, is back, I don't think there's any necessary for Lampard to play Warner as a left back. I mean, left winger, right? So that is the thing. Uh, Himmel. So Giroud is a risk, but if he does play, he's a good finisher, Himmel. So Nigel says goalkeeper for this week: Mendy, De Gea, Fabianski. Nigel, yeah, go for them. Any one of them. Fabianski, I hope he plays, right? Don't hate me if he doesn't, but I do feel like he will play Fabianski. I don't have any information on Fabianski. Of the information that I have is he will play. So yeah, Nigel. I think Fabianski is the top-notch keeper if he does play. If he does play. So Ankit says transfer. Yeah, yeah. I was getting to everyone's question now. I'm sorry. I'll get to your questions again, right? I'm just. I think now what I should do is, if I want to get De Bruyne, there are two choices. Now, please help me too in the chat box. Now, what do you think is the best thing? Should I remove Calvert-Lewin and Grealish for De Bruyne, right? Should I do this and just get Davies here? Because I'll have enough players to play. One thing, as I said, why I want to remove Grealish is because number one reason, he's on 4 yellows, and another thing is he's playing against Man City, and another thing is now I don't know who are the players that have coronavirus in that Aston Villa side, right? So that is the worry for Grealish. There's just too many, too many things that makes me want to remove Grealish from my team, right? But when it comes to longer term options, like longer term planning, I want to keep Grealish in my team. So that is the thing. I'm okay with keeping Grealish, to be honest. Now, one thing I would want to do is just remove Ward Prowse and have uh, De Bruyne, but I don't have the money. I have 11.6, De Bruyne is 11.8. Now, one thing I could do is maybe get Sterling, right? But again, Sterling not on penalties, not on free kicks, not on corners, and maybe rotated with Bernardo Silva, Foden, Ferran Torres, Mahrez. Just too many risk with Sterling. So what do you guys think? Please let me know in the chat box. Everyone who is watching this right now, 12 of them are watching this. So yeah, what do you think about that? Now, or one thing I could do is maybe just take minus 88, but I don't want to take minus 88 because I'm not bench boosting. I'm not using any kind of chip, right? I think it won't be good if I took minus 8. If I took minus 8, I could do something like this. I could remove Bissouma for Burke, right? And I could remove Ward Prowse for De Bruyne. I could do something like this, but it would be minus 8, and I don't want to take that kind of hit for this week. So there's just too many problems. Or let's see. Or uh if I want to do something like this, I could uh remove Bissouma and Kane, right? I don't need Kane for this week, I guess. And after this, maybe against Brighton, I could get him back again. Something like this, De Bruyne, and just get Davies for now. I could do something like this too. And maybe compensate that with Son in upcoming days, right? I could remove maybe Calvert-Lewin and Grealish to get Son, or Calvert-Lewin and Ward-Prowse to get Son. I could do that in the future, but that means I'll have to play without any Spurs asset for this week. So that is the problem. Now later days, like as I said, I could remove Calvert-Lewin and Ward-Prowse, right? For let's say Son, I could do that. I will have enough money to do that, right? So that will still leave me plenty of money, and just get maybe someone like Brewster. So this is what I could do. There's just so many things I can do. Uh, uh, yeah. But I don't want to take minus 8. Now, even if I did take minus 8, I'll show you a plan. I'm sorry about my voice is kind of, I know, it's going off. I've been talking for like almost 3 hours now. So now another thing I could do is remove Kane, remove Calvert-Lewin, get Vardy here, right? remove Ward Prowess. This will be for -8, but still, I think this might be paid off. I could get De Bruyne here, right? And maybe get Davies here. I could do this. 0.6, still money left, and this will be for -8 hit, but still, I think this will be returned. But as I said, as a manager, I know I'd want to keep that Vardy money in midfield in upcoming days, right? So if I bring Vardy in for this week, it will just be for this week. It seems like that to me, because in upcoming days, I would want Son in my team. I would definitely want Son in my team. If I do -8, I'll only do -8 for something like this. This looks like a good one to me. Or another -8 is I could get Diaz and De Bruyne, right? What I could do is remove him, right? Get De Bruyne there. There are just too many things I can do with my team right now. I just don't know. It's kind of overwhelming, but still, these are the good ones. If I want to take -8, I could do something like this too, and just get Davis. So yeah, let me know in the chat box what you guys think. Let me get, and yeah, the remaining questions, I'll get to your questions, remaining ones, right? So Ankit says first option is good. James says I might just take a chance on Firmino this week and Mane. That might work out, James. I'm not saying it won't, because like, come on, they are very integral part, but still, Firmino, I don't know, he's not scoring a lot. That is the worry. This might be the week he returns you something, James, right? So yeah, Ankit says this. I'll get to your questions, right? Nigel, Mr. Goho Hippo, and Sagnik. Yeah, I think these are some questions left, right? So yeah, I'll get to your questions. There's still time left, I guess. Half an hour, still half an hour. So yeah. Ankit said DCL and Grealish to KDB and some cheap forward. So Ankit, but again, as I said, Ankit, I feel like I will need DCL in upcoming days. I feel like that, because I'd want my midfield, I want your midfield to be covered with the important players. Now Grealish here. Now my future plan is maybe Son here, right? Maybe Son here, and maybe someone, I don't know. I'll probably remove Kane for maybe someone else, right? And maybe get someone else here, maybe like a Rashford, because Rashford fixture also looks good to me. The run of fixtures for Rashford is very tempting. Look at these fixtures: Fulham, Sheffield, Southampton, Everton, West Brom, Newcastle. Look at this fixture for Man United. So I could get my midfield might look something like this in upcoming days. So in this way, no, I don't have De Bruyne. Yeah, De Bruyne must be the one. I can't get, if I get Rashford there, I can't get De Bruyne there. No, I need to get De Bruyne here. So yeah, De Bruyne should be here, right? 4.8, okay. And after this, I can do is I could bring someone like Brewster, right? So my go-to midfield in upcoming days is something like this. In this way, I have Spurs, Spurs asset like covered, Spurs coverage. I have Man United coverage. I have Man City coverage. I have Liverpool coverage, and I have the talisman of Aston Villa with these fixtures. So that is one of the reasons I don't want to remove Grealish, and that leaves me with only removing Kane for De Bruyne this week. Something like that. So that is my worry. What do you guys think in the chat box? So, okay, where was I? Perfect. Any chance Lascelles to play? Lascelles, I don't think so. Lascelles, how many minutes did he play last week? I don't think he was in the starting lineup. I guess he did not play at all. I think he is the team captain, right? But still, he's not playing right now. Maybe not. Maybe go for Kilman, maybe for that kind of price, or Ampadu for 4.3. Maybe it might work out. Profix. Except for Newcastle has 2 games though, right? So 4.2. I think you can get Yedlin for 4.3, I guess, right? Or Mitchell for 3.9 Profix. There are too much option. Subcurrent says De Bruyne plus Diaz would cover your -8. Let's try that too. But did you see my midfield, right? You saw my midfield, what I am kind of aiming for, and the thing that I'm aiming for kind of has Grealish in it. So if I sell him, I'll have to get him back again. So that is the worry for me right now. Never Settle Rider says go for Pulisic or Ziyech. I don't think so. I don't have them in my plan, but their fixture is getting better, right? I guess. Let me check first. Wolves, Burnley. Leicester, Wolves, Burnley, Sheffield, Newcastle. Maybe after Tottenham game, maybe after this, I'll try and get. Uh, Maybe I'll just try and get uh, the Chelsea asset after the Tottenham game. Yeah, after the Spurs game. So Philip said, yes, Philip, I'll get to your question in a while, right? Because there's very little time, and I've not kind of made my team. Ram says every option is worth it, bro. Just go for one. Uh, I won't go for Vardy. I could remove Kane for Bissouma, right? I could do this for De Bruyne, right? I could get De Bruyne, and if I do this, I'm probably sure I'll remove Bellerin. If not this week, some week, I'm probably sure I could get Diaz. That means -8. And if Diaz keeps a clean sheet, right? And if he keeps 2 clean sheet, I think -8 will be recovered easily. As Diaz is also in my longer term option, right? Longer term plan. He is in my longer term plan. So uh, yeah, there must be at least maybe all of them are clean sheets for Diaz. So this -8 will even prove better for the upcoming future, right? But I'll have to play without Spurs asset. So Ram Ankit, yeah, never said a rider. Yeah, do give your suggestions to me. What do you guys think? Should I remove Kane this week? Uh, should I remove Kane this week? What do you think? Ram Cordell says, yeah, Ram Cordell said that. So Claire says bench either Grealish or Bamford this week. Bamford, I would bench Bamford. Claire, yeah. There's a chance that Grealish might miss one of them, right? One of the game. But if he doesn't, he plays both. I think there's good return for Grealish. So I think I've missed some question up there. Let me just get to everyone's question. Philip says 11 is Mendy, Justin, Cresswell, Cancelo, Salah, Bruno, Rashford, Bowen, Kane, Bamford, Adams. Thinking to do Adams to Watkins, and maybe Justin to Stones. Adams to Watkins and maybe Justin to Stone. No, no, no. Just leave Justin there. I think I wouldn't do Justin to Stones. Just leave Justin where he is. What do you think? Or the group? No, no. Just leave Justin where he is. Right? Adams to Watkins. Maybe that might pay off. I don't see a problem with that. But I think Justin to Stones. I don't think you need to do that. Just leave Justin where he is. Yeah, Philip. Yeah. Uh. Okay. Where were the other question? Okay, okay. Sagnik's team. Sagnik says, getting Cresswell in place of Dyer. Cresswell, okay, that looks good. After that, if I had to make one move, would it be the better to do Smith Rowe to 6.5 like Tillman El Ghazi, or Ariola who has tough? Nah, don't waste a transfer on goalkeeper Sagnik. Don't waste a transfer on Ariola. Just leave Ariola there. Maybe change Smith Rowe to El Ghazi. Yeah, that looks good. But I don't know if El Ghazi has coronavirus or not. He might, right? So yeah, that is a risk. But if El Ghazi does play, I think he's a good option. So yeah, yeah. Don't waste a transfer on Ariola. So Mr. Gogo Hippo says, uh, I'm on a free hit. Is Jesus a good pick? Yeah, he might be, but Gogo Hippo, one thing you should know is Ferran Torres is back, right? And Jesus did not play as a center forward last game week, and maybe Sterling might be the center forward or Ferran Torres. Aguero is out, so Jesus might also start. He might be a good punt, Gogo Hippo, if he does play, but I don't know if he'll get minutes or not. So Pep Guardiola does not look too impressed with him, right? So yeah, there's still 25 minutes, I guess, for the deadline, right? Uh, yeah, so still 25 minutes. I'll get to everyone's question now fast. So my team is Nigel says my team now is Cresswell Mendy Cresswell, Chilwell, Stones, Rashford, Bruno, Salah, De Bruyne, Foden, Antonio, and Bamford. Who should I change this game week is mad confusing. Don't change anyone. I think the team looks good to me. Foden is a risk, but if he does play, I think he looks good. Because now, if you have been checking with Foden now, I don't know if you have, but whenever he does play, he returns you double digits. I was checking him, right? Now, whenever he does play, he returns you very good points. 85 minutes, 14, 81 minutes, 11. I thought I saw good points up there too. So there was normal. Yeah, but when he does play, he looks good. So 14 for that kind of price range if he does play. Now, I don't know if he play or not, but if he does play, I think it looks good. So I don't think you need any kind of change. If you have two transfer and you are worried, maybe you could play around with Stones, I guess. But the team looks good to me. I wouldn't do anything to this team, Nigel. Uh, Okay, okay. All the questions are done. It looks like that, right? Where was I? Where was I? So Subcurrent says Kane plus Bissouma plus Bellerin to KDB, Diaz plus Davies. Yeah, Subcurrent. Maybe I might also do that, right? I not having Spurs asset is scary, but the way that Spurs are playing right now. But if there's any point return for the Spurs team, it should be from Son and Kane. It should be. It should be, right, Subcurrent? That is a worry. Now, in upcoming days, as I said, I could easily remove Calvert Lewin and maybe Ward Prowess to Son, right? I could do this. I hope it leaves some money for me. Right? It does. It does. If I do this, how many bench players I will have? Taylor. Okay, only Taylor. Yeah, Taylor, Davis, and maybe someone like Brewster, I guess. So this, like, I just for this game week, I won't have Spurs asset. After this, but I'll have some midfield, something like this, and this looks like a very good midfield to me. I don't know. I can't complain too much, I guess, right? Yeah. So yeah, this is very confusing, but I think I might take a -8. I don't want to, I guess. I don't know if I, but in upcoming days in future, it might be good enough, right? Bellerin can easily keep a clean sheet and return you some bonus points with 8 points, right? Bellerin can do that easily. I'd want to get Cancelo, but again, he might be a rotation risk. So where was I? Sanakara says Suchek or KDB as captain. Come on, like you must be trolling here. I don't think you can compare those two. Sana, so just go with KDB. Ankit said, I like Kane for Sheffield. I know, Ankit. TA to Diaz for -4. How's that? TA for Diaz. For longer term, it might work out. Yeah, yeah. Ankit, for longer term. TA not looking good at all. Like, I don't think that is. Like, TA could keep a clean sheet in the second game, right? I think there is a easier second game for them. I forgot the fixture. But yeah, yeah, Burnley. There could be a clean sheet there. I don't think it's necessary, Ankit. Just leave TA there, I guess. Maybe next week, maybe try that after there's no double game week. And next week, TA faces Spurs, right, Ankit? So maybe try that next week. I don't think removing TA for Diaz is necessary unless you have to use that TA money somewhere else. Do you have something like that? If you have to use that TA money somewhere else, maybe do it, or else I don't think that's necessary. Uh, Philip says, thanks. You're welcome. And yeah, everyone who is new, please subscribe. Thank you so much. Uh, I don't know. I'm getting so much question today. I wasn't expecting this, to be honest. So Mark says, hi, do you think this would be a good free team? Johnston? No, I'd put someone like, I don't know, Mendy, Fabianski, or De Gea, I guess, for instead of Johnston, right? Uh, Mark, Cancelo, Stones, yeah, Cresswell, Sara, KDB, Fernandez, Mount. Nice one. Mount might work out. Suchek, Vardy, Antonio. Yeah, the team looks good to me. Cresswell is there, right? Fine. Johnston, maybe I don't know about Johnston, right? You could maybe remove Mount for Suchek and maybe improve Johnston to someone else, I guess. Mount is not a bad option, Mark. Like, if you want to go with him, right? It might be a very good differential for you. But still, Johnston, I don't know. But still, yeah. On paper, it looks fine for Johnston, but still, the way that West Brom are performing, right, are not very convincing. So yeah, the team looks fine to me, except for the goalkeeper, I guess. Uh, Ram says, make your final team, bro. The deadline is coming nearer. Yeah, as I said, now let me just do this. Should I take -8? I don't want to take -8, but I think it will be recovered if De Bruyne plays both the game, and I'm probably sure Diaz won't be rotated, although Garcia is back, right? So Diaz is very integral part in that team. So yeah, I think I should do this. But this kind of feels stupid, I'm taking out Kane, who plays a game, and not taking out Calvert-Lewin, who has a blank this week. So this looks very stupid to me. I don't want to remove Grealish though. In upcoming days, my problem could be that if Grealish and Fernandes, both of them miss, one game because they are on 4 yellows, right? Both of them. So they could miss same game in a single day. That will be like very harmful for me. I'll have to bench Grealish and Fernandes. Those two big hitters. That could be removing Grealish is a logical choice, I think, and just keeping Kane. I could get Grealish back, but again, getting back Grealish could be very expensive to me. Should I just remove Grealish this week? What do you think about Grealish, guys? So many questions. I don't know how am I getting so many questions today. Mendy or Martinez as a goalkeeper? Mendy, Philip. Mendy. Uh, Captain Salah or Antonio? Salah, Ziad. I don't even know who my captain should be yet. Okay, 15 minutes, only 15 minutes now. Nigel, should I captain Rashford, Bruno, De Bruyne? De Bruyne. Go for De Bruyne or Salah. Not Bruno or Rashford. Maybe Rashford also. Not Bruno though. Not Bruno, Nigel. James says, or 4 minus 8, I could get Salah and Firmino, and instead of Dyer, I would get Dawson. Dawson will play though. I don't think Balbona is out, right? Minus 8. Yeah, yeah, that look. Firmino, I don't know. I don't know, James. I don't know the fascination with the Firmino that you have, right? But maybe, I don't know. I don't see Firmino as a good option at all. Maybe Warner. Go for Warner. He's on penalties, James. Philip says Cancelo won't be a rotation. We never know, Philip. We don't know. We don't know. Zinchenko there, Mendy there, Walker there. So yeah, Cancelo has been consistent, right? But still, it's Pep Guardiola. So yeah. Uh, Macron, Diaz or Ogboina, City will have less than 3 days of rest between the two. Or 4 rest seems like a tie between them for this week. I think I should go for Diaz, even for longer term. As I said, Macron, for longer term, go for Diaz. For this game week, go for Ogboina. That's what I think, Macron. Yeah. Uh, Nathan says, "Am I stupid for triple captain Cresswell?" Ah, man, damn! Are you gonna do that? Even though he's got good fixtures, yeah. I mean, triple captain might be pushing it too hard. Captainship might be fine, but yeah. But as I said, Nathan, like easily he could keep clean sheet in both the games, right? Like there's 6 points, 6 points clean sheet, and you already got 12 points, and you captain him 24 points, and if you triple captain him, I don't even know maths what happens when you triple captain 24 points. So Nathan, that might work out, right? That might work out. That might, yeah. Please, if you do that, please let me know in the next week stream how it went. I don't know if you are doing it. If you are doing it, I don't think it's stupid. But still, if Fabianski does play, maybe there are 2 clean sheet, and he's on free kicks, he's on corners, right? Maybe there is a good point return for Cresswell. That is one of the reason I have Cresswell also. So if you do something crazy like this, please let me know what happens next game week, Nathan. Yeah. Uh, Mac Wong says that will be ultra differential. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That would be. Uh, Nigel says Watkins in for Bamford. No, no, no. I think I'll just leave Bamford there. Yeah. Watkins, what if he has Corona? And what if he does not play? I don't know. I don't have information on that. So maybe just play Bamford. He's on penalties. Watkins isn't. Nathan says, Max, what I'm okay. Sagnik says, bro, if I have 6.5 in hand, should I go for Liverpool midfielder like Wijnaldum, Thiago? No, no, no. Or Tillmans. I think if Vardy does not take penalty, Tillman does take penalty, Sagnik. So Tillman might be worth it. Looks like a better option. Yeah, Tillman might be worth shout. Not Wijnaldum, not Thiago. Too deep, very deep. No, no, no. Go maybe Tillman's. Maybe if Vardy does not take a penalty, maybe Tillman's. Sagnik says, or should I just play Smith Rowe doing no transfer? That might also work out, but still, Tillman's had 2 game weeks. Yeah, maybe playing Smith Rowe. I don't know. I just don't like the Ashton team going forward. They just don't look very strong. So that is the problem with Smith Rowe to me. So he's too young for now. So yeah, maybe just play with Smith Rowe. Maybe Saka, Smith Rowe. I don't know. They do good one game, they do bad another. So they are not very consistent. That is the problem with it. So Mac Wong says I don't have KDB, so I'm kind of set to captain Salah. So if you had Mac Wong, if you had KDB, would you captain KDB? Would you do that over Salah? So yeah, I also don't. I still don't know whom to captain. So yeah, I think I'll just take -8. I guess I don't want to take -8 though. I don't want to do that. Bellerin can easily return you good points this week, right? Against that Newcastle side who look rubbish right now. Macon will vice captain Cresswell. That's not a risk, Macon. Come on, like vice captaining Cresswell. Like if you have Captain Salah, I think that's not a risk. Come on, like Ram going removing Grealish is better. I guess he's on 4 yellows. Yeah, yeah. I think Ram is also Ram does have a good point. Let me just do that, I guess. Let me try that, right? Maybe if I want Grealish again, I could get Grealish again if I want, right? Grealish out, Calvert-Lewin out for De Bruyne. Let's do this. 15 minutes only for deadline now. Bellerin now. Do I just leave Bellerin there? What do you guys think? Do I just leave Bellerin there or get Diaz for -8? Now for future long term, I think this will pay off. This should pay off, right? Even if even in this game it should pay off, because as I said, Bellerin will be out of my team no matter what in upcoming days. I do know that because his fixture is not getting better and he's not getting better. So Calvert-Lewin. If I do something like this, what do you think? Should I just bring De Bruyne in, or should I also take -8 hit and bring Diaz also? I think this might pay off. And in upcoming days, I could change Kane to Son, right? Or Kane to maybe, I don't know, Rashford or Grealish also. Yeah. Should I take -8? What do you think? Please let me know in the chat box. 15 minutes left. Uh, Ramcore is removing Greece. Yeah, I'm doing that. Nathan says I've got De Bruyne, but I'm worried as they haven't been scoring much. Yeah, Nathan. Yeah, I do know that. Now the thing about, I watched that Man City game. Now they are like crying out for this center forward. You know, the natural center forward, the main number 9, number 10 player. You know, like Aguero, like Jesus. You know, they are crying out for that. So that is the thing, Nathan. If they have a proper center forward, I think this problem will be solved. Because now what Guardiola is doing, he's playing Sterling there. He's playing Ferran Torres there. Last game he played De Bruyne as the center forward. Now I don't know how is that going to work. So because De Bruyne is a creator, not a scorer, So that is the problem, Nathan. But still, I think De Bruyne will be fine. He's on penalty. Come on. I think if he does take penalty, I think he will be fine, Nathan. One thing I am worried about in my team is I don't have Man City coverage, so I'm kind of trying hard to get at least De Bruyne or Diaz, any one of them. I think I should get De Bruyne. So my only problem is, do I want Diaz or not? Do I want to take -8 or not? That is the main problem with me right now. Let's calculate now. If Diaz does keep 2 clean sheets, right, there will be 12 points, right? Now if Bellerin, suppose he does keep a clean sheet against Newcastle and maybe gets a bonus point, 8 points. So 8, 19, 11, 8, 19, 11, 12, 4 points. So I think if I bring Diaz, it will be like I'll be getting 4 points if he keeps a clean sheet in both the games. And maybe there's some, I don't know, some bonus too, right? Diaz is an aerial threat, but still, I'd want to get Cancelo here. But he's just not super nailed on. Like, there's just too many, you know, rotation risk with Cancelo. Cancelo is way better. If he plays, he's a way better option. So what is I don't know what to do, James. If you do -8, I'll do -8 as well, James. I don't know if I want to do -8. How many minutes do we have? About 10 minutes, I guess. So Cancelo. Do I want to get Cancelo though? What if he misses one of the games? He has to play both the games. If I'm bringing Cancelo in, if I he could easily miss. I don't know. Cancelo can easily miss a game. Mendy is there. Pep Guardiola does not look super convinced with Mendy because he's not been playing him. He played Zinchenko instead. So that tells a lot about how Pep Guardiola looks at Mendy. So Noel says, who to triple captain, KDB or Salah? If KDB plays both the game, full 90 minutes, Noel, it should be KDB. Now, I don't know if he will or not. If he does, I think you should easily captain KDB, Noel. Yeah. Because I also don't know who I'm going to captain, KDB or Salah. It looks like I'm going to have to do something like MCQ questions, right? I do in my examinations. I just guess it sometimes. So I think I'm just going to do that with my captainship today. So like both of them are good options, Noel. Tension moments, yeah. Ankit, come on, what do you think, Ankit? Now, do you think I should take -8 for Cancelo or just leave Bellerin there and hope that Newcastle will keep Newcastle won't score against Bellerin? I 35. Okay, 10 minutes left, I guess. So -8 might pay off. Bellerin. I don't want to take -8 though. If I was bench boosting, I would take -8. Sanjay says, what about Costanza? Nah. I think, what is the price for Costanza? He was attacking, but now he's injured. 5.7. Nah. I'm not getting 5.7 Costanza. I'd get, I don't know, James or someone else for those kind of price range. So Sanjay says -4 means loss of 1 clean sheet. Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Now, if I remove, now there's no guarantee that Diaz is going to keep 2 clean sheets, right, Sanjay? So if I bring Diaz for a hit, it's like just playing Bellerin for a clean sheet, right? It's equivalent to that. But again, if I take a risk and Diaz keeps 2 clean sheet, I think for future I'm set. What should I do with Diaz? Ram says Diaz might give clean sheet too, so -8 works. Yeah, that does look like that. Bellerin is not a transfer that I should make, though. I'm aware about that. Sanjay says, "Do you have a wild card?" Yeah, I do have wild card, Sanjay. I do have my wild card. James says, "Do the -8." I think I have. Don't push me, James. Don't push me. This is so tempting. Yeah, I would rather go for Doll Gaming player Diaz. Okay, Ankit. I think. Um, Diaz or Cancelo. Diaz looks like more nailed on option for future also. He's just not getting rotated. Cancelo might be rotated here and there. Look at the minutes of Diaz. Damn, he's not missed single minutes. How is he not getting injured? How is Diaz not getting injured at all? Like he has not missed single minutes. Oh, 69. Okay, he has made one few minutes here, maybe 30 minutes, but he has not missed single minutes here. So until Champions League, this kind of game return, I think Diaz is still a very good option. How many days of gap do they have? So 18, 19, 20, 18, 19. Single day? Is it just a single day? Diaz. So Ankit said I'd rather go for the all gaming player. Sanjay said Pep might rotate Diaz with Fernandinho. Oh yes, that could happen, Sanjay. That could happen. No, no, no. I'll just firstly let me do one thing. Okay. Grealish is out. I think that is one of the thing. That's pretty sure. I'm pretty sure about that, right? Let's get rid of Grealish first. Remove Calvert-Lewin and Grealish for De Bruyne. Let's do that first, right? Let's confirm that. Uh, and maybe Davies, right? I could get Davies. 4 points. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna remove Grealish, Calvert-Lewin for De Bruyne, Davis. That means confirm my info. Okay. Now I don't have a lot of time, so captainship right now. Bellerin, should I keep captain? Diaz is safe until Laporte comes back. No, 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 no. Even there is Laporte. I think Laporte and Diaz could play together. I don't think Laporte is any kind of danger to Diaz because I have seen that. Because I don't know. I think Diaz is very, when he's, I think what I'm trying to say is he puts Diaz in a kind of a pedestal, Pep Guardiola, but he deserves it. He has been very good. So I could just leave Bellerin there. Now about my captainship. Now I'll tell you what do we do in the examinations. When there are multiple questions and we don't know answer to, we do this ini mini mango. Do you do that in your country? I don't know. We do that. I think I'll do that now. Now ini mini mango, you can go. I am sorry, खिचा पोखरी खण्डाघरको अगाडि रानी पोखरी. Now I'm going to captain De Bruyne. So yeah. Now as I said, De Bruyne and Salah, both of them are very good, but I don't know. Now it's up to gods. Yeah, this is done. This is my. I don't know whom I'm going to captain, so this is very difficult to captain. I think I'm just going to leave it on De Bruyne. Yeah. So my captain is De Bruyne for this week. It's super difficult. I don't know. Like Salah, De Bruyne both could return very good points, right? Uh, but I think I'm just going to leave it on. I think I'm just going to leave it on KDB. Yeah. This is very difficult. This is a very very difficult. Uh, so yeah, it's De Bruyne for me. Now one thing, should I get Diaz or not? Now, come on, this is only 5 minutes left. What do you guys think? Should I just leave Bellerin there? Should I just leave Bellerin there and maybe get? Because as I said, Bellerin will be out of my team next game. I'm pretty sure about that, right? Uh, so yeah, Newcastle. I could do that. Uh, uh, so De Bruyne. What am I? What am I? Stone is playing. Stones is playing well. His first choice. Yeah, yeah. Stones will be playing. I think, even though Garcia is back. Stones is none of my problem though, because I don't have him and I don't plan to bringing him. Right? 5 minutes. I still have 5 minutes. So Nathan E says I'm gonna laugh when Ken gets 20 points and I didn't triple captain and Cresswell gets 4. Nathan, that might happen. That might happen. But still, yeah, captaining on defender is like a big risk, and triple captaining is like, I don't know. That's whole another level. So, Ankit, Ankit, yeah. Nathan says KDB. Uh, uh, Zach O'Leary says I took -8. Should I get Antonio. No, 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 don't do Antonio for Watkins. No, 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 don't do that. Don't do that. Leave Watkins there, Jack. Leave Watkins there. There's only 5 minutes left. Don't do that. I wouldn't do that for minus. No, no, no. Mac Wong said Diaz, Stones, Fernandinho, Garcia might rotate because there's less than 3 days of rest. I don't even see 3 days there, Mac Wong. I think there's only 1 day of rest. Now I was looking at this. Monday they play a game. Tuesday rest. Wednesday there's another game. So it looks like only 1 or 2 days of rest, 1.5 day, I guess. Mac Wong, right? So there might be. Yeah, maybe I'll not get Diaz, I guess. Mac Wong, yeah, that looks logical. But again, I'd want to get Diaz or Cancelo in upcoming days. I want Man City defense, right? Uh, but yeah, I think I won't do -8. I guess I won't do that. Uh, okay, Mac Wong. Okay, then James says get Diaz. Might as well. Diaz is good. Diaz is good. I know. But still, I think Mac Wong has a point. 4 minutes, only 4 minutes. Uh, okay. Uh, Ankit says do any mini mango. bring, bring in Diaz. Nah, I can't do that with that. I don't know. Nah, maybe I won't bring Diaz. I won't. Uh, yeah, I think I won't bring. I think Mac Wong has kind of convinced me to not bring Diaz, and also Sanjay. I think Sanjay also has kind of convinced me to not bring Diaz. It's not worth it, I guess. Now, if Diaz scores a header or something, if he assists, that will be a game changer. But I don't know what is the chance of that happening. He could score a header, Diaz. He could. Uh, Sanjay says, take Ward Prowess and bring Barnes. No. I don't think that's necessary, Sanjay. Why? Because there's no ings, right? So Ward Prowess is on penalties. Yeah, Barnes does play 2 games, but still, Ward Prowess is on penalties, and Ward Prowess is on free kicks. Ward Prowess on corner of both the sides. He does play deep, right? Except for the set pieces, there's no really threat with Ward Prowess. But not having ings means Ward Prowess on penalties. So, yeah, uh, yeah, that's what I think. Sanjay. I wouldn't do that. I think I don't have problem with Ward Prowse for this week. Subkaran, you might get priced out or off Diaz, move later down the line. You might get priced out of Diaz, move later down the line. I don't know. I didn't get that, Subkaran. I'm sorry. Rephrase it. Start Tarskowski or Matip. Tarskowski. Tarskowski, Burnley. Let me check. Tarskowski, West Ham, Liverpool. Maybe there's a clean sheet against West Ham. Yeah, like the Burnley defense is not that bad. 2 minutes, only 2 minutes left. Sukaran, Adi. Yeah, maybe Matip. I don't know if he start. That is the problem. Uh, Adi, that is a problem with Matip, right? Adi. So I don't know if he'll start. He has been training though. If he starts, go with Matip. If he does not play both the games, go with Tarskowski because Tarskowski will play both the games. And if there's a clean sheet against West Ham, I think it's fine. So the time is almost over, man. I don't know why I'm panicking. So yeah, I have this other team with mini league too, right? But it is the same team. But the thing is, I have extra money in that team, so that easily helped me to swap Calvert-Lewin and Ward-Prowse to De Bruyne. But in this team, I did not have enough money, so a lot of big headache. So I don't want to be taking a lot of unnecessary hits. Ram says you'll definitely go for Diaz in next game, so I think go for Diaz, bro. Both games might have clean sheet for City, and Diaz might score 283. I don't know. Uh, -8 looks like a lot to me too. Though I don't know if I want to take -8. Ram Cordell. Mac Wong says Ram has a point too. There's some risk. Foden could be a good differential, but I don't need a midfielder right now. Foden is not in my long-term plan, Sanjay. In the long term, Diaz is there. Uh, Sanjay, yeah, Diaz is in my plan, but not Foden. I think I won't do. I think this is what my team will look like. Davis out. Taylor. Davis out. Bissouma. Save your team. Okay, captain. De Bruyne. Right now, I think I won't bring Diaz. I guess I could. Bellerin, will he concede? No TNA there. David Luiz is back. I don't have a lot of time to think. I don't have a lot of time. I wasn't expecting so many questions. This stream, but there were just too many questions. Like I did not think there would be so much of participation. So yeah, that is one of the reasons I couldn't have a lot of time to think about the team. So Ram says, yeah, Mac, but every player who plays double game week might be at risk. Yeah, and again, it's Man City, Ram. It's not just any other team. It's Man City. It's Pep Guardiola. There's a lot of rotation for sure. Uh, Okay. Uh, okay. Ankit says don't take -8. Done. I'm not taking -8 now. I don't know if I want to, and yeah, I think I just needed someone to push me. I guess I don't want to take a -8 hit. If I was bench boosting, I would happily take -8, but I'm not using any chip, so I think it would be more destructive than anything. So yeah, De Bruyne is my captain. Done. Done and dusted. Bamford. Yeah, I think this looks fine to me. Did I save my team or not? Yeah, I did save my team. So yeah, this will be my team. Yeah, done. Finally, I think it's almost updated now. It's almost time. 4:46. So Sagnik says no last minute decision. No way. Remember Zaha, Son to Zaha. Yeah, we did that together. I know that Mourinho mind game. After, as I said, after that, Sagnik. After that, Son. Let me just show you my history. Where was it? Uh, one after I lost that Son to De Bruyne, that transfer. I don't know. I never recovered from that. I never did, Sagnik. So yeah, I think that's a good point. Done. I'm done. I'm not taking. So yeah, Ankit said it's locked. So yeah, it's done. This is my team. I hope there's a good point return this week. I hope so. Right? Macong said I'm not brave enough to vice captain Cresswell. Went to Fernandez. Come on. Like, no, I don't think if you have captain Salah, I don't think you need to worry uh vice captaining, but still Mac Wong. So you are a skeptical manager like I am. So yeah, that's fine. That's fine. The game is being updated. I took -8, James. Okay, best of luck, James. No problem with that. No problem with that, James. Ankit said locked. James says I did Keane, Son, Dyer to Salah, Firmino, and Dawson. Salah, Firmino, and Dawson. Yeah, maybe there is something there. Firmino, I don't know. Firmino too inconsistent. Good for the build up, not good for FPL, James. So yeah, maybe there's 2 games. Yeah, if he even returns for 1 game, I think it's still a good one. So Ram Corin says best of luck, bro. Thank you, Ram. Thank you so much for helping me, Ram, and thank you so much for joining. Always appreciate it, Ram. Thank you so much. And yeah, and I think it's about time I end the stream, right? Thankfully, there was no power cut this time around. Finally, 3 hour stream without a power cut. I don't know. It's kind of surprising, right? So thanks to the I don't know, the Nepal Electricity Authority, right? NEA. Thank you to them too for not uh, load shedding or anything. Yeah. Now Ram Cordell, thank you so much. James, thank you so much. Mac Wong, Ankit, thank you so much. Sagnik, right? I'll I'll come again for the preview, right? I think now there's about 10 days of gap after this game week. For the another game week, there's a huge gap. I was looking at it. It's 16 Jan. The next game week is on 26. Yeah, about 10 days. Now, not 10 days exactly, because there will be games and there will be other things too in the in midfield. So the thing about streaming is there are a lot of power cuts. So I don't know. I kind of lose interest when there's power cuts. I'll be in a flow, and when there's these kind of power cuts, it just breaks my flow. So yeah. Okay, then I think I'll just end the stream now, right? It's been 3 hours. I've got to eat something now. And yeah, again, thank you so much for everyone's support and for the help, right? Uh, Mac Wong says after aim for 100 plus 200 plus game this week. Now, if I was using a bench boost, maybe 100 plus would have been maybe, right? On the mark, but still, I still do see some potential there. Berlin could keep a clean sheet. Dallas could return you attacking points and keep clean sheet against Brighton. I do worry about Martinez of the coronavirus, and Ward Prowess also. He's on penalties. Maybe there's something for me. I don't know. He's on penalties. So yeah, I'm just trying to be positive about everything. Now captainship, as you saw how I did about the captainship, like it was too difficult, right? So yeah, the team looks good to me. Team looks fine to me. Nothing to worry, I guess. So as I said, Mac Wong, Ram Cordon, best of luck. Mac Wong and Ankit, you are the second and third in the honest honest FPL league right now. Mac Wong is on third. Ankit is second. So best of luck to both of you. You are having a very good season. So best of luck to both of them. So and Siri says, I mean, come on, what's up, Jimmy? Yeah, do you guys watch South Park? Do you know this Jimmy? Yeah, very beloved character. So Macong, thanks for the stream. Macong, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for joining the league. Like, you have been doing awesome. So best of luck. I hope everyone does good, right? And yeah, I think I'll end the stream now. It's been 3 hours, as I said. I need to drink some water now. And yeah, bye bye. Best of luck. Stay safe, right? Thank you so much, everyone, for the support. And subscribe if you're new. Subscribe. Thank you so much. Ankit, Ram, James, Sagnik, everyone. Sanjay, right? Bye bye, Makwang. Thank you so much. Take care.